you to flip a coin for certain effects and stuff.
Either way, we'll get into it later.
Mhm.
D&D time. D&D time.
But it was D&D related. Anyway, hello everyone. It is I, the Fable of Fables, and these are my lovely, lovely potato players. They're here for another rousing week of D&D. If I sound sad, it's because I am. My character's going through emotional troubles.
Every character's going through emotional trouble.
Not freaking what's his face. Um, right feather. He's fine. He's getting married.
Well, I mean, there's shit happening between that.
Yeah,
Shit just got real.
yeah. No,
As I said, we lost a town and blew up by a meteor.
that's Jay's fault. Anyway, besides talking about other D&D games that aren't related, yes. Anyway, like I was saying, these are my lovely, lovely players. We continue on an adventure in the dread domain known as the Poison McGrove. There's no Mick there, but yes. Would anyone like to give the recap if anyone's lucid enough to remember? Because I kind of remember bits and pieces, but to be honest, Lucas, Priscus, and Webby didn't really do much, so that's kind of fair.
Hey, I started a fight club.
Yes, you started baby's second fight club.
Fight club! Could do what we did last week and have us say what our characters did.
Okay, then it would have to be Pippers and Livia and Dusha, because literally the three of you guys did words did mostly nothing. Why can't I sentence right now, guys? Oh.
Alright, so Livia and Dashai met up in Ox. Turned out the townspeople don't like outsiders due to past incidents where they were either attacked or provisions were taken, a bunch of stuff.
Silly
And
Dusha, that's not how you say racist.
yeah, basically. I was trying not to say the racist word.
I'm kidding. Please continue.
I was trying not to. Then they decided to meet up with the other group, so they started heading down a pathway where they believe will be the fastest route, taking along the airship crew they rescued and the little armadillo kid with them, and continued onward where over the past few days, Deshai attempted to divine intervention carriage for them because walking sucks. Lots of walking.
You're just lazy.
Oh yeah, that's why I always fly around, but even that gets tiring because I have to be slow for everyone else. During their travels, the three people came running at them, kind of thing, running away from another group. It turned out to be the princess and her two knights, right?
Yep. Essentially, yes.
Or was it the princess, her knight, and then the dude's master? Or was that some other group?
That was some other group, actually. That was Pipper's
group. Okay, I can't remember which one was there. Quickly finish them off with Livia doing a lightning blast and Deshai doing a holy fire breath on them. And now we're all traveling, and that was our group.
I agree.
Okay. Pippers, your turn with the thingy.
Well, me and the lizard folk, as well as the lizard folk baby, and my Yuan T prisoner went to the airship, where we found some more supplies. Before we got there, though, I found out they don't have any like beasts of burden or any mounts, so I was like, "Hey, I'll find some giant lizards for them." And finally putting to use the jackal with the thaumaturgy spell, we scared away the giant lizards, stole all their eggs, and ran away giggling. We went to the airship where we found 2 elves. One of them was a desk elf, I think it was. And a dwarf. I think the dwarf was the one who was about ready to die, and Pippers in his wisdom remembered he has a thing where he can pull out scrolls. Pulled out a scroll of Revivify and made the plan, let's kill him and then bring him back to life, and then he'll be better, but instead I just gave him a potion of healing. You know, the boring answer.
What's your alignment again?
Chaotic good.
I'm pretty sure it's chaotic evil at this point.
Chaotic
Hey.
butts.
Hey, I was gonna bring him back to life. I just thought it'd be the fastest way.
Chaotic neutral.
Anyway, Pipper, suddenly remembering he has a lot of stuff at his disposal that he never uses, remembers that he had a war machine. And, yeah, loading up a Dave Rogers CD, he just started blasting through the jungle, smashing into everything. With a lizard folk and the lizard folk baby in a car seat inside the war machine. The 2 elves and the dwarf holding on for dear life on the top, and the Yuan T all tied up in the trunk, bouncing around back there, constantly screaming at me. Thanks to Livia, I was able to figure out where the rest of the party is, and went over there. Had to deal with a bunch of spiders, so we know we're definitely going back there with Lucas.
No.
And started driving towards Lucas, and that's where we left off.
Or are they going to you?
I thought I was going to them.
No, I mean the spiders.
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
And yes,
Probably
my alignment is chaotic good. Just my plans are sometimes not very well thought out.
Chaotic neutral, gotcha. Peppers, you're now chaotic neutral. I understand. I'm kidding. Maybe. Let's see. Anyway, right. For that, just a quick sum up. Lucas is meditating. Priscus is helping around the village. Webby started a fight club, and she's now working on soap. Got it.
I think we also forgot the one really big thing that was at the very tail end of the campaign.
What?
Our post-credit sequence with Benji.
Oh yeah, Benji had a
Mhm.
post-credit sequence.
And what the fuck was that?
Yeah, he formed the Avengers Initiative, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah, and
Is it gonna involve all of our backup characters?
yes, yes.
Ah, joke's on you, I don't have a backup character.
Cars
Yeah,
make
you
a
did.
backup character for the one shot.
Ah! Fine. His name is Pukus.
Okay, Cars is not allowed in the one shot because he's stupid.
You should have just named it Sakul. Sakul.
Oh god.
Okay, anyway, we'll see what happens next week. I'll figure something out. Maybe not really. Okay. Right. We'll start today's game with Pippers deja vuing his way out of space, apparently. Or was it? How do we end the last session? Anyone know? Well, I mean, besides the game.
Benjamin.
Alright. Well, Pippers. Your time to shine, I think?
I think Pippers was riding up to the village. Oh no, I remember.
I was muted this whole time.
Didn't we end off with Livia messaging Lucas and Lucas replying that they're getting attacked by that Schneeple are closing in on them.
Something like that.
They're going to be
think
attacked.
Pippers was the last one to go, though.
Yeah.
So I should be Dusk and Livia's turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I can't remember now. Livia, Dashai, you were basically found the princess, her guard.
Don't mind me. I'm getting bitten by Casper.
Okay. You found the princess, her guard, and a dragonborn who said he was more than happy to summon you some horses, and now it's even worse because he's had an emotional day today, being hurt by the DM.
Oh yeah, and then I wanted to do divine intervention.
Sure.
Please, Narami, please. We have so many people, and only few of them can move properly or as fast as I can fly. Please make our wishes come true for us to reach our destination faster before our friends do something reckless.
You know it's not up to me but the dice to give you to like roll below your current level, which is 11.
Yeah,
so...
but she's being a butt right now.
Yeah, she is.
Alright. Damn you, why can't I be 44 or lower?
This is not epic levels. It's not AD&D. Get out of here.
Oh god, epic levels at level 44, that'd be insane.
AD&D went up to like 30. I don't even think it had a level cap, honestly.
Right back, guys. I need to check on Sebastian. He's having a little trouble eating from his
Alright.
bowl.
So I look around, wait for a bit, I'm like, it didn't work again. Well, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, on the bright side, at least everyone has horses now. They pair up. Except for Livia. You said you wanted to use your night steed.
Yeah. My nightmare.
Okay. So the Dragonborn Solace will summon you up some friggin' horses. You can only summon 7 at the moment. He used most of his higher level spells trying to freaking free the princess and these people.
Kick.
Alright, right. Not that I'm asking, but where are you guys going?
I'm gonna meet up with our other crew. That is very, very, very. And I'm like kneeling more towards Livia, kind of thing, like seeing if she has the map still. Because honestly, Dashai may know her, navigation skills, but does not know where they're going.
Okay. Let's live. Do you have the map?
Yep.
Alright. Do you show the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm eating ice cream.
I want ice cream.
Where did you? Dashai looks at Livia. Where did you get ice cream?
The Dream Realm.
Oh,
You hear the ice cream truck just leave.
that does it actually taste like anything? I'll be right back.
Oh no, someone had to bring right back and Livia's eating ice cream.
As
Of
the
course it tastes something. It tastes like vanilla, caramel, and pecans. Ice cream covered in more pecans and chocolate.
And then you hear the ice stream truck move away.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fully understand what you said, but
Oh, it's the sound of a dying of a very slowed down, disappearing ice cream truck.
yes.
Singing, "Do your ears hang low?"
Yes.
That's the tune ice cream trucks make.
Never seen enough.
Well, I am going to disappear now. Goodbye forever.
Fine.
Where's my ice cream? Where's my chocolate?
Oh my god. So What did he do?
I'm sorry, the shy. It's a perk of being a weaver. You know, you can sometimes just manifest ice cream and enjoy it yourself.
Fine, I guess that makes sense. As she reaches in her bag of coaling and pulls out a jar of
Limbs.
jelly. Delicious PB and J with no PB.
You should get you peanut butter.
Never.
Oh my god. Why do you call it a PB and J if it's just J?
Because I just want the J.
Okay, then just a jam sandwich.
J. With no bread. It's just the jar.
Okay. I give up. I give up on this conversation as a whole.
Anyways, how many things can we move with the horses?
I believe I said with the horse's help, you'll be able to move 5 squares.
Sweet.
Squares.
So let's move 5 squares. 1,
I want to play 4 squares.
2,
Oh.
3, 4. I'll just put us on land, so 5.
Okay. The shy, Livia. During the day, you do hear the sounds of rustling coming from the jungle itself. It appears there are still more. There appears to be still more hunters searching for the princess.
Uh,
So it's been a day technically, or not yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. I dropped ice cream. Shit.
Next campaign, there's not going to be any NPCs at all.
Law.
It's just going to be you guys in the void. Talking
Just
to
floating
yourself.
around.
Yes.
Are we gonna be puppets?
Yes.
Okay. That's all they ask.
Okay. Alright, so
I was looking if I had something useful, but I don't think I.
I don't think I get past that a trace, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the nature druid.
How dare you, druids, keeping it all to yourselves?
Like, not druid, I mean cleric. I know one cleric gets a bunch of druid spells. That's nature.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Rangers get it too.
Hmm?
It's the
Ranger?
trickster, tell me.
Yeah,
They-
Trickster gets
Yeah, trickster.
Well, I guess Livia's just gonna stay on guard, trying to make sure that we're not getting flanked or anything like that.
Okay. Gotcha. It's gonna be like this for the next 10 years, huh, guys?
Yes.
Oh dear. Okay. If there's not anything you want to do, any questions you want to ask, then okay.
Okay. I do have a question because I
Mhm.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think that there is anything we know about, like why they took the princess, right? Like she didn't tell us the reason why. They just said they took her.
She said, from I remember, I think that was a question, something that was brought up last time. She said the best thing she knows is that they wanted to sacrifice her for some reason. She wasn't able
Right.
to find out why, just that for some reason, instead of hunting her like the rest of the people here, they'd want to sacrifice her, which is completely different than the MO you guys have figured out about them so far.
Okay.
Mhm.
If she doesn't know why, then my question's kind of moot. Kind of deal. But they need you. I'll ask her. They need to keep you alive to do this ritual or whatever they want, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Wonder why they want you. wonder if it's like specifically you or if there's a different reason. I blame Lucas. He's usually the one that's good at asking questions.
What the?
Ask questions, Lucas.
How's my fault?
Because you're not here to ask the questions.
Ah! That's poor logic.
I mean, yeah, it's poor
Not-
logic, but I'm still using it.
But not
Yeah.
entirely untrue.
Exactly.
I say it's untrue. It's not my fault we got separated.
I know, but it's not my fault that the only people that seem to be thriving is freaking Pippers. He's just living his best life in this damn place.
I like how I jumped to Pippers all of a sudden. Alright, yeah, I guess I don't have really... This guy isn't really like a question asker. It's just more of a, if shit happens, she brushes in.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. It's apparently freaking Pippers.
Why am
Pippers.
I always being targeted? I'm literally doing nothing right now.
I just say, why is it always Pippers having the most fun? That's
Why
what
isn't
I was
it
trying to
Pippers?
say.
Why not? Pippers have most fun.
What are you talking about? Me and Livy were having a blast, kind of deal.
Oh my god.
That's from the past.
You guys sound like you want to ditch the survivors the second you can. Olivia kind of sounds like that.
Yeah. But I do imagine, though, that... Because, Livia, you still have that portable spa, right?
Of course I do. It's like, a necessity in my life.
Exactly. So I do imagine that while everyone has to, like, wash up with, like, whatever, water ice summon kind of deal, we're in the sweet, sweet spa, chillaxing.
Wouldn't it be terrible if the spa just suddenly stopped working?
Hey, you shut your mouth this instant. That means all magic stops working and you get screwed as well. You get screwed as well.
Actually, the dreadlord of this place makes the rules, so we'll see. We'll see.
You son of a...
Don't break my spa!
Sorry,
We
Miss,
need the spa.
sorry, Miss Livia, but your spa has been canceled.
I need it.
Wish I
I
had a
need
Don't
it.
cancel my spa on canceled Canada Day!
It's
Yeah,
not
can-
Canada Day. That was last week.
Got canceled on Twitter,
No,
man.
it is Canada Day today.
Oh my
Last
god.
week was Saint Jean Baptiste.
I
don't care
give
about
up.
Canada.
I don't know any holidays. I don't even know the ones here in freaking United States. I give up.
No one knows those. They make them up as they go.
That's true.
Exactly.
Actually. That is actually true.
It is.
I mean, to be fair, the concept of time itself is very much made up, and everything that we create is just arbitrary ideas that we put forward to celebrate, albeit mostly somewhat meaningless things in the grand scheme of the universe.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask for a second divine intervention to strike Pippers.
I will allow it. It's an automatic success. Pippers, you take exactly 80 point
That's the
80
damage.
D80 points of damage.
Just randomly.
Damn. How could
Oh,
you do Pippers like
In
that?
the immortal words of Crazy Man 7, reality's an illusion by gold by. This is how much damage you take, Pippers.
I'm not a,
Why?
how much
Alright.
damage? Let me go back to my computer.
You don't take any damage, but I should, because you're butthole.
God damn, that would wipe me off the face of the earth.
You deserve it. For that depressing speech. But anyway. Is there anything else, Livia and Desha, you wish to do? I'm
Yes.
100% curious.
I'm gonna do another sending spell to, like, at night kind of thing to Callie again, because he said time was weird, but in character I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say to her, "Hey Callie, this is the second night of me messaging you. I hope you're doing well. And then, what's going on over there? You said you were being attacked, or you're fighting or something? What's exactly happening since the 4 days we've been gone. Because I'm pretty sure it's been 4 days, right?
Yep, just about 4 days.
Yeah.
God, I kind of wish I had someone to keep track of stuff like Bug does. That'd be great.
Oh my god, yeah, no, he scares me with how good he is at it.
They are a godsend. Anyway, but yes, all right. I did roll to see if your message failed. It succeeds. After a little bit, you get a message from Callie saying, "Oh my god, do I want to not hurt you guys, but do I want to do this? Should I be
Yes.
mean?" Okay.
Yes, that's why I exactly asked this question specifically.
Okay, Dushai, you hear a message from Callie. It says, well, it doesn't outside, but it says, 4 days, you've been missing for 3 weeks. What are you talking about? And also,
That's concerning.
and also the traveler. Well, not the traveler. Okay, she doesn't say. She says, also, the pirates started to help rebuild the cities, and I'm helping because I got nothing else to do, Dushai. Please stay safe.
I think that's more than 25 words.
This is different realm stuff, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
I didn't keep count, Cars, but you're probably right.
Lucas is not there to rules lawyer.
Yeah.
But he's probably right. That probably is more than 25, if I'm honest. But yes, hold on real quick while I close the door.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Nah, see, nah. Nah, see, nah.
God damn it.
What?
Alright, continue.
You said yeah in a certain way, and now I'm picturing Catboy mobsters, and it's the worst. It's the
You mean-
worst.
You said you
Are you talking about Battle Block Theater?
Not a block theater.
I love Battle Block Theater.
I do too, but I'm confused. Why bring this up?
What? Yeah, that's the guy in the thing. He goes, yeah, see?
Yeah.
See, yeah.
I mean, Hattie? It's probably
Meow.
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 Okay. How do we continue this, you weirdos?
Yui?
Cody, I swear to God.
We're trying to find the Nyafia at this
No.
point. Anyway,
Yeah.
Don't give
Yeah.
me ideas.
And they think they're doing big crime, but in reality, the crime they do actually helps the city, kind of deal. So
yeah, we're gonna kill all the rats in the city. Yeah.
it's like that one video where it's like, I poisoned the water hole. It's like, well, actually, the water you use is actually very cleaning, and because of that, we found out. Since he easily broke into the place to put the water in, we found out that the people there have been embezzling money instead of putting it in security. So you actually stopped a big issue there. The guy's like, son of a bitch.
Maybe we should get back to the D&D.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love for you guys to get back to the D&D.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the D&D.
Okay, so after the thing, I'm gonna be like, Olivia?
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
We've only been here for 4 days, right? After tonight, it'll be 4 days.
Have I perceived that we've been there for 4 days?
Yes, Miss Liv.
Upon my very complicated calculation, I would say yes.
Apparently, we've been gone for 13 weeks, or not 13, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, 13 weeks. I get that.
yeah.
I was gonna say 13. I think for some reason, my brain was thinking 13. I don't know why, but yeah, 3 weeks in the in our other realm.
There.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Different planes work different ways. I guess we should then
Probably
hurry.
get. Yeah, I mean, I know Callie's a dragon and she's gonna be alive a lot longer than me, which is kind of sad when I think about it. But I don't want her to be an adult when I get back. She's still my baby sister.
You should have left your egg there, then maybe it'd be born.
Speaking of my egg,
Mm-hmm.
well, I can't just leave it behind. I mean, Callie's still a kid herself. She can't, I can't give her that responsibility.
I'm just giving it to some of those pirates. I don't know.
Do you think it's really a good idea for pirates
No,
to
I'm
have?
kidding. Okay, it's fine. I was just saying it'd be cool, you know.
I mean, I guess it would be cool if, they became a pirate, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think they should go that path. My poor egg hasn't hatched yet. I'm worried about their future. And then I just cling onto the egg, hold on to it, my poor baby.
You also got to worry about imprinting.
Uh-huh.
Dushai, before you know it, your egg has a straw hat on its head.
Oh
God.
no,
Yes.
baby's gonna be Pirate King. Gonna be so happy.
I'm sorry, I had to.
I'm gonna name them something D Waters.
It's a forbidden name, but whatever.
That's right. I'm doing both the D and the forbidden or the taboo last name. Waters.
Okay, anyway. Before we get even more off track with our weaviness.
I don't think that would be possible, but yeah, you're right.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
Ah.
Is that it for you and Livia?
Yeah. How's the egg though? What's the status on the egg?
Oh, it begins to slowly move more and more. It's becoming more active.
Yay! All right, then I'm gonna take care of it, wash its shell, because I don't want this poison shit to affect it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna message Callie again with the second Sunday and be like, "Oh, that really sucks," kind of deal. I need to get back before you're grown up. And stay safe, Callie.
Okay.
Love you. Bye. It's been half a year since that last message between.
Oh God.
You get a message from older Callie. It's been 10,000 years. How dare you abandon me?
Well, shit.
10,000 years for such a neck.
Well, now I'm gonna need to get her 10,000 presents.
Yep, it's been 10,000 years. Mario Talon's dead. Pippers is a god. What's new?
Oh God,
I
no.
knew it. I knew it.
He's the
No!
god of
I accept this godly gift upon my brow.
gods. No.
Why would you put that into the universe? Why?
No, he's not allowed to be a god. Okay.
Woo!
Lucas. Friskus.
Yeah.
Of Friskus. Webby. Everyone else?
Hibiscus.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You all is now nearing. You all have another day of doing your own thing, whatever it is you guys do. Friskus, I believe, is helping around the camp trying to fortify it due to the upcoming raid. Webigail's helping everyone train to at least be able to defend themselves better. And Lucas, what are you doing? Or is there a set thing you want to do?
He is, since he can't really talk to anyone here to offer any advice, like none of the village people, I guess he would take some time and do some self-training
Mm-hmm.
and see if he could get better hang of his powers to try to see if he can uh, ex- either increase or extend his ability to protect others.
Okay. All right, Lucas. Roll me your charisma, like your spell modifier, which is your charisma.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh
Lucas,
ho!
you dead. Goodbye.
Ah!
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, in seriousness, Lucas, as you self-train, you hear a voice. You're able to calm your mind. You're able to follow Artie's instructions. What he told you about calming yourself, trying to establish a connection with your inner radiant self. That's when you hear a voice. Uh, Cars, meet me in the secret chat.
Oh, secrets. Wait, I can't. I can't go there.
Hold on. Hold on.
Take me away.
Hold on. Okay, Cars is dead. Goodbye, guys. Deuces. Hello.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, Karst.
Yes.
As you establish a connection with your radiant self, you hear a voice. An angry voice. Somewhat sounds similar to you, basically yelling out.
Okay.
As you do you move closer to it, or do you try to hear it better? You
Yeah, I
try-
try to focus on what's saying.
Okay. Okay. As you try to focus in onto it, you start to hear it clearer and clearer. It basically repeats the things over and over, repeats the things over and over, saying the same phrase over and over. I must do better. I need to be better for them. If not, who will protect them? Who will keep me alive? Let's destroy everything here. It sounds like a wild, not like a wild creature, but sounds like something's in pain.
Hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
Lucas is going to kind of and take a moment to catch his breath, and is just going to swallow his courage and his heart, which is in his throat. Like just call out to it. It's like, hello, you you don't we don't have to protect them alone. We don't have to be strong alone. That's why we have our friends and family to help us. All we have to do is just make sure we're there for them. And he's gonna try to find where that voice is coming from.
Okay. Lucas, as you look around you, you see darkness around. As you look more and more, you see a beautiful, brilliant light. It is so bright, it's almost blinding to you. It's a beautiful color of gold, white, yellow, different things. Every color you would see from a radiant light of some kind. You see, as you move closer and closer to it, you see a figure that looks almost like you, but almost more angelic. This figure that looks like you, has wings. Beautiful angelic wings, but you see how unstable it looks. you see, it's kind of hard to make out any feature, like any facial features, or anything. But it seems to be. But if you could, the features appear to be almost angry or intense. It seems to be thrashing around, almost as though it can't contain itself.
Okay.
It's trying to look for something to hit, something to attack.
All right. Lucas is going to. Oh god, it's gonna be dumb. He's gonna call out to it.
Mhm.
And just be like, "Hello? Hey, why are you so angry?"
You see, for a moment, it seems to stop thrashing around, and then it looks at you,
Dear.
and it almost in a creepy way, it seems to smile
Oh no.
as it lunges at you. But before it could fully lunge at you or even hit you or anything like that, you watch as out of nowhere a cage of some kind drops onto this thing, this other form of you falls onto it, and you hear a familiar voice speak to you.
How familiar?
You'll see.
Her.
Oh dear, dear Lucas, why do you always do such stupid things? As you look,
Mario Talon?
no,
Oh.
he doesn't even remember any of your names. He calls Pippers Cobalt.
Oh right.
You hear a familiar voice, and he looks to your side. You see a familiar man. It's Ricardio. In the flesh. Well, technically speaking, in the flesh.
Spiritual flesh.
Yeah, spiritual flesh, essentially.
Who's kind of looking up and down. Oh, so this is what you look like.
Yes, it is me, or at least what I looked like when I was still alive, that is.
Yes, huh. I see, our shared acquaintance has a certain taste.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You could say that.
Was that you? He's just gonna gesture to the cage.
Oh no, dear boy, that is your radiant self. I believe the nice dragonborn explained to it. Otrin was his name? I believe he explained it that unlike other Asimar, this one is more angry because of its war tendencies. It's
Ah,
not lashing out because it hates you or wants to hurt you or anything. It lashes out because it has no filter, no sense of what is right or wrong. Think of it as a boundless energy that can't be controlled just yet. Although I do applaud you for getting this far in your training by yourself, but please try not to do something so silly as to provoke it or speak to it like that again.
ah, okay. So, did you drop the cage on it then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh. How did you do that?
Well, Lucas, this is a spiritual. We're inside your soul. Well, we're inside yourself. I can mess with it. Like your friend, Livia, who can mess with the dream realm, you can mess with things inside your own soul, or your own. Think of it. Think of this as as a blank canvas. As you can imagine it, so can it happen. Within reason, of
Yeah.
course.
Okay, I'm a little bit perturbed that you can poke around inside myself, but okay.
It's think. Well, I'm well, to explain it in an easier way for you to understand as well as what it was told to me, you and I are Our souls are intertwined for now.
Ah,
I can't mess with your soul, like take over your body or anything, nor would I want to. After all the things you've done with it.
I, fair point.
He smiles when he says that. Merely, I
Uh,
just wish to tell you this. Think of this as a space between, think of this as your mind. This is merely some place where I can speak to you from time to time. I cannot mess with it, nor will I ever do anything to harm you. What I can
alright.
do is do simple things like create an image or a simple concept like the cage to keep him from hurting you or doing anything to you.
Okay.
If you,
Well,
Mhm.
thank you.
Of course.
I, he's gonna kind of look over at the cage, like, I don't want to just leave myself like that just yet. Um, how long can you hold up that cage?
The looks of it, you see as it's thrashing back and forth. About 10 minutes, give or take, depending.
Oh, okay, I just need a couple. Um, and then I'm gonna try to find my way out of here. Wake up, I guess.
Simple. All you have to do is imagine yourself waking up and you will return to your consciousness.
Okay. Alright. Alright, Lucas is going to
hmm
go pat Ricardo on the shoulder and give him kind of nervous grin and a thumbs up, and just gonna head over to the cage.
Not worry, I will be here if you need anything, such as a way out or more cages, if anything.
Thank you. Alright. Um he's going to approach the cage
hmm
and just kind of call out to this rampaging part of himself in the cage, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know what you feel about me, or how you feel about me, or why, or how I can help, but there's one thing I hope can help you a little bit." And he's going to pull out his uh his flute,
hmm
and is going to uh play um a lullaby, something that he has remembered from ever since ever since he's been at the orphanage. Like
hmm
some he doesn't remember any of the caretakers or nuns playing, but just something he somehow remembers. Maybe something his parents sang to him before they had to give him up.
Alright, sounds good.
And
Roll me
yeah,
that,
should I just
give,
roll the flute?
yes.
Okay. Ooh, wow!
Okay.
I almost rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, that's good. Nice.
Yeah, I thought roll 20 was gonna fuck me.
It would have been funny, but at the same time, would have ruined a great moment.
Just like here, flat note.
Alright. So Lucas, as you play this melody, this enchanting melody that somehow you don't fully understand how or why you remember it, but it seems to be almost calming to you. As
I got an
well
idea.
as Mhm.
It sounds like Zelda's lullaby, just so we
Okay.
have a sound in like thought.
Okay. As you play this beautiful melody, the the your what do you call it? Uh, your radiant self in there begins to slowly begins to calm down. More and more as you see it. As you see it more clearly, as it begins to calm down, the aura around it begins to dim more and more until finally the aura, its uncontrollable aura seems to subside. Now that's left is just a sleeping angelic version of you in the cage.
Lucas is gonna kind of shocked to see this, but this is going to finish the lullaby. And is as soon as he's done, he's just gonna kind of kneel down and just just slowly just kind of reach his hand through the bars and just gently place his hand on this other version of himself.
Mhm.
And just kind of whisper, I'm sorry. I'm sure the reason you're this angry is probably because of myself too. All the fear and anger I felt. Well, I hate to leave you alone in here, so I hope this little guy will keep you company. And he's going to imagine appearing in his hand his favorite stuffed animal as a child.
Mhm.
A cute little, I don't know if this I could call it an owl bear.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of leave it just kind of next to his other self for him to see when he wakes up. If he does.
He will, don't worry, he's not dead, he's
Yeah.
just sleeping.
Yeah, he's like, like Sleeping Beauty, Forever Sleep, is what,
Oh
or,
my god, you only played him a lullaby, you didn't give him a poison apple, you butt.
or pricked his finger.
Yes, I pricked his finger.
Alright. With that, though, he will stand up and return to Ricardio.
Mhm.
Like, just kind of like, he just kind of like put his hands on his knees and just sigh in relief. Oh, that went better than I thought it would. Okay, I'm ready to get out of here now. Alright, so just imagine myself waking up.
Yes, or I could simply do this. He gently taps you on the forehead and you wake up.
But, oh, huh? Huh?
Lucas,
Okay. Huh.
as soon as you wake up, you see your hands glowing. Well, you see your entire body glowing, kind of like how it is when you use not word of radiance, sorry,
Consumption.
your radiant consumption. But somehow it doesn't hurt, and it's not a big aura like it is before. It's different somehow. Your entire body seems to be glowing, but this feeling, it doesn't hurt you or it doesn't feel like it's hurting you. In fact, it almost feels like a pair of wings or like a mother's hug surrounding you. Almost like this is almost as though you've seemed to have unlocked something or learned something. As you look around you, it seems strange. You can kind of see different things. As you look to one person, like you see Webby walking around, you see you 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 look to her, and almost instinctually, you outstretch your hand to her, and all of a sudden, a pair of beautiful wings only you can see surround her.
Hmm.
They're not as big as yours whenever you do that one thing, but she does seem to appear a radiant pair of wings appear on her.
Does Webby seem to react at all, or?
No, Webby's just being Webby at the moment.
Does anyone else seem to react?
No.
So only Lucas can see.
Yes. For now, at least.
Okay. Huh.
You seem in your mind. I assume that Lucas would automatically put two and two together that this is maybe what Artie was talking.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's just gonna kind of wonder. This like, all right. So, I wonder what this does exactly.
it's a good
Huh.
question.
He's just gonna kind of look at his hand and himself, and then to Webby, and gonna see if he can. Then he's gonna look to see if he can find Priscus,
Okay.
and see if he can do the same thing to him. If it can be put on multiple people, or if he does move do it to Priscus, if it stops doing it to Webby.
Okay. As you point to Priscus, you watch as the wings begin to engulf him as well. But as you look to Webby, it seems to have faded from her. For now, you're only able to place it on one person, it seems.
Hmm.
Once you have better control of your powers, you might be able to place it on more than one person.
Okay. Alrighty. So, hmm. Information wise, is this something he can do at will now, or maybe later with more training?
For now, this is the first steps. You notice that it only really lasts for about 20 seconds, but at least you're able to get a better concept or idea of what you can do, like how
Yeah.
it will look for them.
All right. Well, with that, Lucas is going to stand up, stretch, and try to see if they have something to drink here because he feels like he's poked the bear enough for the day.
Okay. Oh, but Lucas, one last thing.
Mhm.
You feel lighter somehow. Like, you feel better in a weird sense. Almost as though doing this felt right to you somehow. You're not sure why, but you just feel lighter.
Yeah.
Okay? I know that sounds weird, but it's the best way I can describe it.
Kind of like, and it's not the saying like a weight's been lifted off his shoulders.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
Alright, and with that, I will bring us back to the normal chat.
Well, I can move back to normal. That one's open. So.
Oh, hey.
So, nerds.
Well, Lucas is dead.
Lucas
Okay.
We figured. We already decided that Pippers was going to be taking all of your stuff because
What?
that's how he needs to remember you by. So
Aww.
We also ran a one shot while you were gone.
Did you
Yeah.
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I casted Fireball. I don't know what your character's name was, but you jumped in front of it, kind of thing.
Okay,
damn
you
it.
ass.
And it was like literally at point blank because we were next to each other and just blew us up and we all died.
Kind of
So
ruined my plans because I was going to reveal the killer were the friends that we made along the way.
Okay, unless Webby and Tristan want to do something, let me know now. If not, I have something I need to tell you.
Lucas is dead,
Okay.
but I don't. Is everyone
Chris-
here? Or...
Is Chris and Cody here?
Well, Chris is
Yeah, I'm
here.
here.
I'm here.
I don't know about Cody though. Oh yeah,
Oh.
there he is.
Yay!
You didn't participate in the one shot.
Also, nice catch, Elzan.
Okay. Right. Okay, so enough messing around. So what happens it is now nighttime. It's now becoming. It's now becoming nighttime. And Lucas, Priscus, and Webby. As it's slowly becoming night and you're slowly getting ready to head to bed, you hear an alarm go off. You hear a horn, a battle horn, so to speak.
Oh shit.
You hear as many of the halflings begin preparing for battle as you hear the sounds of combat. Webby, you understand them because they're speaking in halfling. They're basically yelling. They're under attack. They're under attack. Not only they're not. They're under attack by the what did I call them?
UNT.
No, not the Sneeple. The other thingies. The hoppers. I think that's what or jumpers.
The Leapers.
Leapers. Thank you. Yes. That the village is being under attack by leapers. Not only that, but the UNT are using them as cannon fodder. It's a full-on raid. What do you guys do?
Lucas is going to since no one understands him here, he is going to war cry
Okay.
and get everyone's attention. And does he notice like where the attack's coming from, or?
It seems that it's coming from one point, but then some of the people that Webby brought with her that do speak common, they are a mixture of different races like dwarves, elves, and stuff like that, do seem to be saying there appears to be attacking from this side as well. Well, the main side that they're attacking from was the north, but they seem to be attacking from the east as well as the west. It seems like you're being surrounded.
Okay, so at major points that the enemies are coming in at, how many major points are there? Like 3, 4. Like since they're attacking from all sides, I was wondering like how many. Oh, did I disconnect? Oh shit, I think I did.
I'm still hearing you.
No,
I
you
think maybe
didn't.
Fape
Oh.
disconnected.
Okay. Oh, man, the deafening silence is killing
Sorry,
me,
what
man.
happened? I was getting yelled at.
Oh. Just wondering, like, how many, like, points were being attacked from?
3 sides.
3 sides?
Mhm.
Alright. Lucas is going to quickly burn 3 spell slots then.
Mhm.
And is going to cast Plant Growth
Okay.
in those 3 areas. And will cause magical binding plants to erupt from the ground in a 100-foot radius in each of those spots. So a 200-foot diameter circle
Mhm.
of difficult terrain. Or not difficult terrain, but well, basically it takes 4 feet to move 1 foot. So yeah, but basically just trying to buy us time to, you know, get everyone gathered and get ready for an attack.
Okay. Okay, so you're able to buy yourself time for the foot soldiers, which were the UNT. Problem is, there are creatures in the trees, the leapers, that begin trying to pounce on you all. Webby, Priscus, do you guys want to help out as well, or what are you doing?
Uh, yeah,
Is
I mean,
there
Webby
any?
will.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna say Webby will fight, of course.
Okay. I imagine Webby, roll me a few attack rolls because you're fighting off the leapers. Priscus, what did you want to ask?
Is there any sort of like fencing or walls around the village?
There are a couple. There are some barricades. Yes, they're not the best looking. Some of the civilians that Webby say helped were able to make some makeshift ones. About 3 of them. They're not the best, but for something like this, they'll have to do.
Alright, Priscus is trying to fight in any like choke points created by the walls.
Okay.
And specifically use his new tidal wave spell to like limit the flow of enemies.
Okay. You're able to do so. Webby, only unless you're using your whatchamacallit, your what's it called? Reckless attack. The first one hits.
No, I'm not reckless attacking.
Okay, so you're able to fend off one of them, but the more you fight off, the more you see more and more leapers begin to jump onto the ground, trying to pin more people down. The non-combatants are running past you guys, trying to get to safety, while Lucas is setting up his plant growth, and I imagine that Priscus is setting up a defense to try to protect the non-combatants that are running past Lucas and Webby. Okay. Lucas.
Yeah.
You were gonna say something?
I was just gonna confirm it with a yeah, probably.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. You see more and more of the people running. It seems like a minute has gone by, and this panic is happening. Where you hear the sound, Lucas, everyone, a familiar, terrible roar coming from the jungle heading your way.
Oh dear.
It sounds louder and louder as it gets closer and closer, not seeming to be phased by your plant growth. Well, it is slowing down as it gets closer, but it is buying you time, but it's not gonna keep it there for long.
Okay. Well, before Lucas rushes in to combat these things, he's going to cast greater invisibility on himself.
Mhm.
And is then going to be, starting to throw Eldritch Blasts at the Leapers, trying to get them off of people.
Okay.
Basically just trying to buy the non-fighters time to get away,
Okay.
get to shelter.
All right. As this continuing, you hear the sounds of combat, chaos screaming everywhere. As the non-combatants are trying their best. You throwing Eldritch Blast left and right. Webby swinging her axe to kill whatever she can. Priscus mounting the defense with those of the combatants that are just waking up, telling them where to stay here and there. As you see, as just one more non-combatant is one more innocent soul is trying to run, you see, in horror, as this giant reptilian monster breaks free from the jungle and looks to you all. And it roars as you watch in horror, Lucas, as it seems to have ran straight through one of your plant grows, letting the UNT move forward. But doing so, there's at least 20 of them, but their numbers are going higher and higher.
Okay.
And as that happens, you ready, Peppers?
Kyle? Are you muted?
I'm muted. Yes.
Right. Lucas,
Mhm.
you hear the sounds of a very loud machine breaking through to the jungle. As you
Oh, no.
see, the war machine.
This is gonna look at me like. This is gonna look at me and be like, what the fuck?
Yes, you hear
I
the
remember.
loud sounds of this as you watch. As you watch, I think it was a lizard folk on top of the roof. I'm not sure.
No, it's the two elves and a dwarf are on top of it.
All right, you watch Lucas in horror or amazement. I don't know, one or the other, both maybe. As
Well, you can't see Lucas because he's invisible right now.
I know, but you yourself see.
Oh.
Like this is your describing. I'm describing you. Watch as this thing is literally running over the UNT.
Guys, feel some bumps in the road.
Speed bump.
But yes,
Also-
yes. I'll let
One
you
more
handle
thing.
it, Peppers.
One more thing, on the back of the trunk there is a sign that says "Baby on board."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I take it I see this thing.
Yes, you see the giant. That's pretty much a giant T-Rex trying to charge at the village. Where you hear one of the where you hear Aladdin, the person you met on the
Airship.
on the airship, say, "All right, this is gonna seem extremely stupid, but get me close. We're gonna blow the shit out of that thing. You two, man the cannons. Well, you man the cannon."
All right, stupid plans are my forte, so let's fucking go.
Oh god.
Alright. So what happens is, Peppers, you drive close. You get super freaking close to the thing. Kind of like Jurassic Park close.
Can I at least do a sick jump over a ramp?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck yeah.
You do so. You do a sick jump over a ramp. As Lucas, Friskus, and Webby, you see this machine with a dwarf, what appears to be a human or something, as well as a dwarf and a human and the lizard folk set up a cannon, a goddamn cannon.
You're the one to me.
I know. I'm just surprised at my own stupidity. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
As they shoot the T-Rex. Someone, what's the? I'm not even gonna bother.
You're talking about siege weapons?
Yeah, siege weapons.
Let me pull out my dungeon master's guide.
I did roll for it. It actually hit it, believe it or not.
For some reason, I made that sound way too sexy.
Okay.
My dungeon master's guide. Ara ara.
Oh my god.
Shit. I thought. Let me just load up TNT Beyond because it's so much easier.
This ruins the beautiful moment.
I'll be right back, guys.
No, don't leave. Stay with the pain.
Don't worry. I'll switch my audio so I can hear you through the TV.
Okay. Yeah, that is Lucas seeing all that. I'm pretty sure Webby's loving this. I could be
There
wrong.
it is.
Hmm?
There's nothing for cannons. What the fuck?
Oh dear.
Oh wait, no, there it is. There it is. Armor class, hit points. It's a +6 to hit, and it does 8d10 damage.
Okay. Let's roll that damage. 8d10, you said.
Mm-hmm. Want me to roll it? Nope, never mind.
Okay. I kind of regret giving you this. You watch in amazement. Well, everyone.
It's probably,
What?
probably almost out of fuel too.
Yep. You watch his amazement as this thing, the cannon, blows the head off the T-Rex.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Huh? Holy shit! Well, I don't think I can fit that in the bag.
Oh, well, yeah, totally planned that. Totally. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Right. How are we on fuel?
Well, considering this still uses the souls of the damned, I think we're almost at the very end. I think if we use this anymore, it will consume his soul forever. Something tells me that might be a bad thing.
Yeah.
But then after that, pretty much this thing's probably dead. I only had one soul coin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And considering how long we've been driving, this thing's probably getting close to the end.
Yeah, it is. Right. So yeah, Peppers, you come in, run over a few of the leapers. Are you on tier 2 and blew up a T-Rex? Was that as cool as you wanted it to be?
Yeah.
Right, with this machine here, the T-Rex dead. You all watch as the UNT begin to retreat. They weren't expecting for you guys to be able to do that. That and they've never seen this thing before.
I redo the thaumaturgy speaker, stick it to the engine of the worm machine, and just rev it up, so it's like 3 times as loud. It goes super loud.
Okay. Friskus, Webby, what are you two doing with this insanity going on? It seems the battle is over because the UNT are running away.
I pop out of the car. My glasses are still on, just posing against the light. I look to the rest of the group and I say, I'm gonna need you guys to help me push this into the garage, right? It's out of fuel.
Way to ruin the coolness, Pipper. Friskus, Webby, say something, please.
I think they're dead.
Yeah, it was too epic they died.
I don't have anything for Webby to say. She's just like slow clapping,
Okay.
Like that was way better than anything she ever could have concocted.
Friskus, do you have anything to add?
Honestly, not really.
Okay. Peppers,
Mm-hmm.
what do you want to do while we wait for Lucas? Because I'm pretty sure he's the voice of reason right now.
Oh, is Derek gone?
Yeah, he said he had to be right back.
I guess Lucas is speechless. So I popped the soul coin out. Yeah, so this thing runs on the souls of the damned, and I think this thing's about to, go. So, I'm kinda stuck. I need you to help me push it back into the Pipper's garage.
Darn it, Lucas, why did you have to leave with the most important part? I'm pretty sure it has to do with Sebastian, but still. Alright, so we cut to Benjamin talking to his group of Avengers, the Avengers. Okay, I don't know. Should we just...
I hate to say this. I'll be right back super quick.
Alright, let's go to Dushai and Livia.
I'll beat now, I'm kidding.
I swear to God, yeah.
I'm kidding.
I have returned.
Okay.
Livia's taking a bath, wondering, I wonder how it's going for everyone.
Livia,
Nah.
your bet has been gone. It's done. It's canceled.
No.
Hi, Karst. Okay.
At all.
Let's just give Peppers a quick second while yeah, so Lucas. Peppers came in, killed a bunch of monsters, blew up the T-Rex, and then just said, I need you guys to help me push my car back in.
Oh, I heard. Oh, nice. It was pretty fun listening. Man,
Mm-hmm.
and Peppers.
Where's Lucas? Did he
Well-
die?
Eh.
I always had a feeling he'd be the first to be.
Man, Peppers, when everyone's playing checkers, you're playing chess.
Do you actually say that?
No.
No.
That was just a player.
So, how have you guys been going?
Well,
That's the ghost of Lucas!
oh, right, I'm invisible. I don't want to drop the spell. It was a very costly spell. Well, everything's good so far. I mean, Pippers, where did you get that thing?
Don't you remember? I put it in the Pippers. You know how I got that little extra dimensional space every now and then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this. I got this thing like,
You fit that in there.
yeah, and then I brought it out.
I didn't think it would fit that. Something that big.
It was in there. You were sleeping in the back seat. When we?
What? Oh, alright, you know what? I'm not gonna argue. I'm just very thankful that you're here, and one more of the chaotic comets is back together.
Now in my new headcanon, whenever we put the garage in Pipper's little interdimensional detective office, it looks like a Model T.
Okay.
That's my headcanon. It doesn't have to be canon.
Now we just need Livia and Dustshide to gallantly arrive while firing radiant bolts and mind blasts. And then it'd be a perfect gathering.
You know, Olivia, I think we should just be chill when we meet them.
Oh yeah. So what have you guys been up to? As I'm willing to bet the lizard folk are getting out and they're just like throwing up. And you just hear lizard folk baby just squealing for joy in the back seat.
It's just kind of look at Pippers like, Pippers, what have you been up to while we've been here?
I mean, nothing really. Just surviving. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a UNT tied up in the trunk.
Say what?
Yeah,
What?
there's a UNT tied up in the trunk.
What? Why?
Because I captured and tortured him, duh!
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah!
good on you then.
Yeah, he was gonna lead me to an airship, and we found the airship. That's where I found these three. As I point to the two elves and the dwarf, who are probably also throwing up.
Oh yeah, the elves still pretty much out cold. The dwarves just like throwing up, and the other dude's just like having the time of his life.
Too bad Tums aren't a thing in this world.
Well, seems like you had a much easier time of things than Priscus and I and Webby had. Webby apparently was in a gladiatorial competitor cage where she had to break free and freed the others and caused a uprising.
That's where you guys landed? How did
That's
you
where-
guys survive? How did you guys survive falling from the sky?
You're falling from the sky?
Yeah, we're all you.
Priscus and I appeared on a mountain.
This is fucking unfair.
Correct.
And then we had to travel through this toxic forest, combating the poison as best we can, flying on my magic broom.
You guys meet the spider people yet?
I'm sorry, what?
The spider people.
There's no spider people.
They're spider people. They were watching me all last night.
You weren't followed, were you?
Oh shit! I forgot to check.
What?
I was busy.
I might just stay invisible for the rest of the time we're here.
I don't think that spell lasts forever.
I will cast it as many times as I need to cast it. Which, well, I spent 3 of my upper level spells cast plant growth to hinder the UNT movement. So those spell slots are out of commission. So that's good. Let's see, I also casted greater invisibility. So I got a good whopping total of 4 uses of invisibility. Oh dear. Oh god. Please help me.
Nippers,
Yeah.
you feel like you're being watched.
All right. I will try to perceive with guidance.
Okay.
Hey!
20.
It's the Adder Caps.
Oh yeah, the other caps are watching us again.
What in the world is a elder cap?
Other caps. Remember when we found Watson here? As I put out my hat and Watson waves hello.
Hello,
Remember-
Watson.
Yeah, remember when we found the fair? Remember when we found the fairy dragons and
Oh, the mushroom people.
No, those are not the other caps. Remember, they were being trapped in webs and they were like these, weird, chubby spider people? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're watching us right now.
Why?
I don't know, I kind of shot at their leader.
Why?
Because I told her to stop getting so close, and she kept walking.
Did she speak your language?
Yeah?
Oh, well then, okay, well, good on you then. But, yeah, Pippa's, at least for the time being, you and I, we don't know each other. We don't associate, right? Ha ha.
I mean, they may have overheard me talking to Livia to try to find you.
Ah, fuck.
So it's a chance.
Lucas,
Yes.
you see them too.
I see them, Pippers.
Just don't pay them any attention. They're
Can't
just
help-
hardly curious. They didn't try to eat us last night.
I can't help but see the beady 8 little eyes.
Did you want me to post a picture in the chat of what an Nethercap looks like in case you forgot?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, get rid of Nippers' icon since he's joining you guys.
I posted a pic in the chat of what an Ettercap looks like.
Ah, yeah, okay.
They're watching
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, looks like again. Stand by the same. They're BD8. They're 8 BD little eyes.
Just don't pay him any attention.
I can't help it. Something looking into my soul.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
On other topics of things, what do you think? How do you think the battle's going?
I think the battle's done over with. They ran. Once I blew off the Tyrannosaurus's head, then, they started running away.
And we didn't send a pursuit party after them.
Were we supposed to?
Yes. In their numbers, make sure they don't come back.
Well, why didn't you send somebody after us? Your army, I just popped in.
No one here understands me.
I got like 6 guys here, and 5 of them are puking. 7 if you count the baby. But the baby's a baby.
Why do you have a baby on board?
I don't know.
Those
He's
are
been on my
babies.
back throwing potatoes at people.
And a baby what?
Lizard folk. Because the UNT were capturing lizard folk's children for slaves. I promised I'd help them get their children back.
So this isn't the kid you're keeping, right?
As far as I know.
Okay, good.
I mean, he's kind of adorable, but
Laughs in DM.
it's probably got parents to take care of it.
Okay, I hope so.
Just been following me, throwing potatoes at people.
What?
What?
Well, nonetheless. Anyway, yes, I can't tell people to pursue the UNT because the village people here don't understand what I say. The only person that understands anything that anyone here was saying was the, medicine woman. Her and Priscus spoke a similar language.
I'm assuming at this point a potato hits Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, catch the potato as it falls. He's then gonna look around where the potato came from.
Baby lizard folk throws you another potato.
He goes to catch it.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, my days.
Okay. Oh.
You bastard.
Lucas is then gonna go over to the lizard folk baby and bend down, pick him up, and just hand him back the potato, and just kind of like wag his finger. I'm like, no throw.
Throws a
No.
potato at you. Anyway,
He's just gonna like point the baby at Pippers, and then point at Pippers and like throw.
throws a potato at you.
Pippers, your kid doesn't listen.
Hey, listen, he listens pretty good. I mean, he's not. Okay, I say in Draconic. Okay, you're allowed one more potato throw and then call it a day, but make sure it's a good shot.
Okay.
He throws a potato at you.
I thought you were telling him to stop.
I said stop! After one more.
He's just gonna like turn and look at the lizardful baby, and just kind of like give it like a stern look, but then it's a baby, and it's like, oh, all right. And he's just gonna just gently pat the baby on the head and hand him to Pippers.
It's about almost my size.
Oh, All right.
Okay.
Like, here, take your new son.
I don't have a new son, but okay.
Or, well, your new child.
Anyway,
So, if your mother's still alive, when's the wedding?
what wedding?
The wedding of you and this child's mother.
I'm not gonna marry this child's mother.
Is it because she's a lizard folk?
I mean, maybe. I don't even know who his mother is.
Ah, I see. Ah, irresponsible. Man. Take responsibility, Pippers. Jeez.
Lucas,
Hmm.
children are being taken prisoner. This was what? I think this may have been the only lizard folk child there. The rest of them are gone.
By the UNT, you said.
Yeah.
Right.
And this guy, as I open up the trunk and you see this UNT just tied up and gagged, this guy's supposed to lead us to him. Why are you so bruised?
Probably because he bounced around inside your trunk as you, well, gallivanted through the forest.
No. I guess it was several days and we made sure to hit every single pothole and every single sick jump we could hit. Sorry about that.
What potholes?
I said pothole.
There's no roads here.
I said bumps in the road.
Ah, bumps in the road. Okay.
Yeah.
But they
Because
said
I thought-
potholes. No, never mind. But anyway, does the UNT speak English, or well, not English, but Common, or it's a more specific language?
Oh, you can ask him yourself. I ripped the tape off his mouth.
Ow!
Oh, and I made sure it definitely hurt.
Yeah, of course it definitely hurt.
Ah, hello there, Mr. UNT person.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Oh, good, you speak Common.
Of course I speak common. What do I look like, a tribal or something?
Well,
That's
no,
not-
you look more like a Schneeple, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so my little best bud here told me that you've been taking others babies, children. Why?
I mean, why? We train them. We can make them into warriors. Our own
Why?
entertainment.
Ah, entertainment. Okay, I see. So you make children and babies fight.
No, we raise them to be fighters, then they fight.
Oh, okay, that's that's not much better. And Lucas is gonna punch him in the face.
Ow!
Alright, sorry about that. You just kind of touched a nerve there. He's just gonna kind of reach forward and just like cast. He's gonna cast like I guess yeah, he'll cast like healing hands and give the guy 11 points of healing. Alright, and just kind of like pet his face like there, okay. There, is that better?
You're gonna punch him again, aren't you?
Possibly.
I mean,
So-
I guess so.
Alright. Oh. Good. Oh, your face is looking much better. Now, if you want to keep it that way, you will tell us where your people take the women, children, to train and raise them into fighters.
Not to interrupt your what this is, Lucas, but Levy kind of already saved all the children.
Oh. Well, still, where? Still, I want to know where your base of operations is.
Okay. Like, I have much to lose. I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill me nonetheless, but it's nearby here. It's the poison. It's the venom pit. There's a small.
Venom?
Yes, there's a small ruin nearby where we keep all of the female warriors.
I see. Lucas is gonna kind of like kneel down and whisper to Pippers. Livia told me not to go to the Venom Pit. But learning what we now have, I'm kind of tempted to go there. How about you? Ah, stoic silence. Understood.
Stoic silence, of course.
Yes, of
That
course.
directed at me or Pippers?
No, I'm muted again.
Oh dear.
I'm so mad at myself. I think we should probably wait for Livia. Livia and Dushy.
Yeah, they're a few days out still.
Yeah, but if we go in there just
You
ourselves,
don't know that. You don't know where we are.
You don't even know where you are.
Yeah, even we don't know where we are.
Very true.
I thought you did. I thought Livia did know where we are.
Well, no, we know where you are, but I don't think you know how long we are till we get
No.
there.
Yeah, and
That's true.
she told me anyway that she was on her way.
Yeah.
Luke, right now, Lucas is kind of guessing it's a few days, or at least he's hoping it's a few days.
Ha!
I mean-
Joke's on you.
Might not
Hmm.
take that long. You don't know.
True, it could be faster. It'd be really great to get a sending message from her right about now, but I guess we'll have to wait. Hello. And so, what should we do with this UNT in your trunk?
Oh, easy. I slapped the tape back on his mouth and slammed the trunk shut.
You hear him just go, and the trunk closes on him.
Oh, it doesn't close slowly on. I slammed that shit.
I know. You basically hear him try to
Oh, wait.
muffle at you, and then it just.
Oh wait, if we put him in, that's right. We're putting this in the garage. In the garage at some point. And we should feed him at some point too.
why don't we ask the tribal people here what they would like to do with them? Lucas is gonna bang on the trunk. Get comfy in there. We're going to discuss what to do with you. If you're lucky, you might be alive, but you might not enjoy the situation you're in. Worst case, you're dead.
God, I know exactly what his fate's gonna be. He's gonna end up living with us now. The way this is going.
I think that's the worst fate ever.
Stockholm syndrome is gonna kick in.
Nah, he's gonna get executed.
And Lucas is then gonna look and look for Priscus and Webby.
Mhm.
Like, Webby, Priscus, you alive?
God. Yeah, of course I'm alive. When am I not alive?
Well, when you're dead. But anyway, wait, where's Priscus?
Riska's vibing again.
Sure.
Ah, Priscus, I see you're working on your T-pose over there. Good.
I hate this game.
So, Priscus, Pippers has a UNT prisoner in his, I don't know what to call that thing's trunk. Machine, yes.
War machine.
War machine. His war machine's trunk.
It's called a tormentor.
Tormentor, Well, good name. But I was wondering if you could discuss with, the medicine woman that we met, since she seems to be the only one that speaks a language that, well, any of us speak, and see what her and her fellow people here in their tribe would like to do with the prisoner. Oh, and, apparently, well, the prisoner gave us a location of where they take the women and children and train the children to become, well, warriors who fight for their amusement. They take them to the Venom Pit, the place that Livia told us not to go.
And the place Webby came from.
And the place Wait, don't know where we came from there. I don't think.
It's been days. Surely Webby completed her story by now.
Or she just tells you now.
Oh, true.
Webby, have you told the party where you came from?
Oh yeah. I said it when I actually said it in game last week. I told them that I started a rebellion and shit.
Mhm.
I guess we just don't know that. Did Webby know the place was called the Venom Pit?
Oh no, I don't know unless there was something there that like labeled it that way.
It's really you on
Well, I'm
team
sure.
that poisonous.
Yeah, I'm also sure the prisoners that you rebelled with would have known. Rebellion.
Well, we should ask around about this Venom Pit, find out where it is, and well, what to expect there. And who knows? Maybe it'll be an easy smash and grab. We smash it to break in and take any prisoners there, and well, smash our way out.
Sounds like a plan!
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Fable, have I successfully asserted dominance over the remaining UNT?
Yes, those that were sticking around have been asserted your dominance on them.
Depots worked.
Okay.
What is this game?
I don't know.
I don't know. Next in initiative order, Livia, Dusty Shy, you two talk. I'll be right back. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. Let me know if there's
Is it
anything you want to do important. What?
Divine intervention.
Yes, it is the next day. Roll that thing. Hopefully you get what you want.
Oh, it's getting closer.
It is getting closer. Okay. I'll be right back. Have a discussion, you two.
Oh, Olivia, are you gonna try to find your master slash dad, or
I mean, if eventually we're not always trying to get out of weird places, I'll
that's
go
true.
to that other weird place that he's at.
Are you gonna beat him up when you see him, or are you gonna?
Oh, I'm totally beating him up. Probably gonna give him a good bitch slap kind of thing,
Yeah, it's understandable considering he never told you, like, you're his child. Like, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awkward pat pat. She says that as she pats your back.
Awkward pat.
Awkward sulking.
But hey, at least you found your grandmother. I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's really life changing,
Yeah. And who knows, there might be others out there related to you and
Just
your.
this time I kinda hope not too many,
Yeah, how weird would it be if it turned out, like, if you had siblings from, like, other mothers and stuff like that? That'd be weird.
Yeah. It's like you were born thinking you didn't even have like a blood family type of thing, blood related family. Now suddenly you have 30 people. It's a bit
Yeah.
oof.
Yeah, right? Like, what do you get them for Christmas?
Yeah. Definitely not going into that plane again just to get them all gifts. I mean,
Wait, can you, like, dream gifts for them? Would that be a thing?
probably?
Nice. You save a bunch of money on that.
Or you just make gifts and the next day it disappears.
Tell them they have to use it quickly. It's
And
a one.
then you're like, oh, I don't know what happened. Weird.
I
You
mean,
must
to be
have
fair,
lost it.
To be
You
fair, if they're like your grandma and your dad, they would probably figure it out pretty quickly.
You must
Yeah.
from gift cards.
Would have to do that on like that stupid cousin, you know?
Yeah,
If there is one.
I'm
Maybe
sure
I want a stupid cousin. Just, to be an ass to them.
Ooh, maybe you have like a black sheep in your family that maybe turns evil later, kind of deal. But then you could be
Ooh.
like, like when we confront them, you could be like, "You're an asshole."
Yeah, that's like good novel material. The evil cousin.
Right?
It's less personal than the evil twin.
Right? And then they are bitter because they got kicked out of the family and they want like
Yeah.
the family heirloom or something because apparently the heirloom is like strong and stuff and like the main characters is gonna retrieve it at the end. Like that's their whole thing.
She takes the lantern to go like to different planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See? Like that. Maybe there's like a secret in the lantern still that we don't know about. And that's why
Oh
they want it before we
shit.
discover it.
Dashai, we have to co-write something. You're really good at this.
I can throw ideas out, but you would have to write them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, co-write.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, again, I may, forget at some point, but hopefully I don't repeat myself when I do. So that'd be weird.
But it would still be a fresh idea in your head, and fresh ideas are always welcome.
Yeah.
Even if it's somewhat the same.
Okay. Did you already move that shot?
No.
I moved.
It's like as we're talking, like just the forest pushes us. It's like, oh, I guess we're moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Oh god, it's gonna take you forever to get there at this rate. Okay, question. Pippers, Lucas, Webby, Priscus. Are you all gonna wait for them to arrive, or are you gonna try to infiltrate the venom pit?
Still need 2 days.
Probably get information first
Yeah.
about what
I
is
mean-
known
Webby would be like, hell yeah, let's do it, but
and find out the
practically
location of the
speaking,
venom pit.
Okay.
And that way Webby could probably it's like, hey, I came from that direction.
Yes. That is what I'll just for the sake of clarity, that is what happens. As you asked around, especially since Webby did come with a few survivors, they basically tell you the direction they came from. And they said the one that freed them was Webby.
I'm assuming also the lizard folk are super happy because they notice all the missing children that they were looking for is right there.
Yes, they also notice all the missing children are right there.
Well, mission accomplished. I
Wow,
guess we can go home.
yes, I mean that's yeah. Well, question, Webby. In what state did you leave the venom pit? Like intact or smoldering, burning heap?
intact. We just broke out and ran. Basically, there was a lot of them to us, So we
Ah,
we killed some and then went on our way.
I see. Hmm.
I should have asked Dasha and Livia, was there anything you wanted to do? I didn't mean to skip you so fast.
Yeah, we were having girl talk, and you just kicked us out.
Oh my god, did I really?
Well, I mean, we were having talk, but I don't think we had anything else to say, right? Or did you have something?
Miss Anne?
I muted myself instead of unmuting.
There you.
Livia would send sending to inform them.
Okay.
She will send it to Lucas. And she will say, "Hello, hope you're doing okay. I can see a white mountain. We're along the river, going north. What's the situation? Hope everyone's there. I
So you should probably also tell them that we have the princess and stuff.
We have a princess.
Yeah.
She really
Pretty sure it's
says
more than
a
25.
princess.
You don't
Oh.
know that.
Well, I mean, Livia would know how her spell works.
Nobody knows that. Okay. Yes, that happens. Also, yes, Pepper's mission accomplished.
Hell yeah.
You
Alright,
you have a full badass entrance as well.
Yes,
Lucas-
and I will talk to the egg.
Lucas would reply back to Livia. It's like, "Oh, we're doing good. Defended village from UNT attack. Pippers came to our rescue with War Machine. Webby freed captives from Venom Pit. I want to smash the Venom Pit. Hope you're doing well.
She will send another one. Why smash Venom Pit if empty? We have princess, must protect. Should we meet?
Bruh.
If a village is okay? Perhaps find safe place? Heard of a place called Ark? Survival Evolved.
No! Get out of here! That's it, Ed. For the next 1000 weeks, no more bat for you. I'm
Oh,
revoking your bat privileges.
oh no! She'll have to use prestidigitation like Lucas.
Gross.
Lucas will reply, village is safe. For now. Want to destroy Venom Pit, so UNT can't use it again. Can't wait for you and Dashai to arrive. Miss you all.
Dashai, what do you think? So apparently the village they are at is safe. But they want to go up north to the Venom Pit to destroy it somehow. I don't know how you're supposed to destroy a structure that possibly is massive. But anyway, so that's their plan. And we're supposed to go with them, but we also have the princess. It's princess, right?
Mhm.
She asked.
Princess Bubblegum?
Okay. Or should we just now head somewhere safe for them? We're dragging a lot of people with us and we're bringing them somewhere called Venom Pit. Unless we leave them in the village. I don't know.
Alright, let's look at the map. And we're
Does the map
here.
have any indication that the Ark of the Sun is there? Because
Yep.
I guess that's what the little
Yep, Miss Anne, the Ark is on the map.
she would confirm with the little guy that that's the safe place they mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty close there. Do you think we should head over there instead? I mean, if they're gonna do the Venom Pit.
Well, you see, I tried to somewhat convince Lucas that maybe they could join us and we could head there if we don't technically have any more business up there other than destroying a building, so that we can ensure that, you know, the people we have with us are safe.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And
it's kind of up to us as to if we want to stay split a bit longer and go there.
I honestly, we have a lot of people with us, kind of thing, and they're all together again, right?
Well, other than us, yeah.
Yeah, they should be okay. I mean, they're capable of, handle. They should, be able to stay alive at least, kind of deal, right? I mean,
Well, I hope. I would just not feel comfortable, like, dragging the princess there, probably, possibly.
yeah, let's
And if that village keeps getting attacked, then it's not that safe.
let's go. Let's just tell Lucas we'll meet him at the Ark since we're kind of actually at a pretty good spot to cross the river and go to the place, and we kind of have a guide right now. Like, I'll
Yeah.
look at the little armadillo person. It's like, that's the place you're talking about, right? The Ark of the Sun,
Yes.
and that's where your master is and stuff, and where you all saved the people and brought them over there.
Yes.
Yeah, so it might be better for us to go there so the princess can, find her civilians and are her people, and maybe calm them down because they know that the princess is safe.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let me send another sending. Gonna send another one. Lucas, I know you miss me, but we can't see each other anymore for a few days.
What if we got cut out for any more and that was it?
Yeah.
So you didn't hear it for a few days.
Oh dear.
We will be heading to the Ark of Sun down south, like south of the big white mountain. Because Princess needs to be protected and have many innocent people with us. Because Doshai, you know. Sorry!
What? Huh? Um. All right. We have innocent people here too. Need protecting. UNT still threat. Possibly need to probably be dealt with. But okay. See you at Arc.
Um,
Alright, he said everything's good. He may have mentioned people that needs protecting in that village, but then
Well, I mean, to
they
be
could
fair,
just bring them down here.
yeah, I don't see us or any reason to bring people we need to protect up there and then back down.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a long detour for them.
especially not important people.
And what you
Well,
doing
I
here?
mean, every person is important, but
But some are a little bit more important.
if I might say
That's
something, if I might say something and kind of cut off Livia's meanness real quick, not to cut anyone off, forgive me. I did want to say something. Lucas, Priscus, well, for Priscus, because you understand Primordial, cries after a fry. Priscus, I did want to tell you something very important. The Elder approaches you, Priscus, and she says in Primordial, she says, due to the upcoming advances of the creatures, my people will be leaving here soon. Do you wish to accompany us?
What is your destination?
We are not sure. We are told from the lizard ones there is a settlement of others like us. We wish to see if this is true. But I understand you and your companion wish to kill the snakes at their head. If that is the case, I can lend you some of our warriors to help. For many of them wish to get rid of this monster as soon as possible.
Out of character,
Mhm.
in the interest of giving, like, Dustshine a part in this action,
What's
Priscus is
Dustshine?
going to say, we should probably escort you. The journey will be perilous.
Very well. We will begin packing up as soon as possible. Let what is the word? Any more
Let us
delay?
show you.
No. Any more delays and the monsters might return in greater numbers. And that's what she'll tell you. And you all watch, well, you there all watch as the halflings begin to pack up their supplies. Will begin to pack up their huts, things like that, to get moving as soon as possible. It will take about a day for them to fully get ready to move. Pippers, Webby, you guys want to help as well as you, Priscus?
Yeah. If I can do anything to help, I'll help.
Okay.
What am I helping with? I'm sorry.
Packing up to leave. The halflings want to get out of here as soon as possible due to the fact that things, the UNT will return, but in greater numbers.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta quick put the war machine back into the garage.
Okay.
So I'm supposing I get some help doing that.
Yeah. The lizard folk will definitely help you.
Okay. And I remember to drag him out of there. I mean, Pipper's had a bit of a dark side moment, but he's not evil.
Oh,
So he's gonna take him out.
also
Keep talking
Pippers,
about that.
the
Mhm.
lizard folk that what do you call that what do you call him? That Webby saved approaches you.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I wanted to thank you for freeing, for helping my people become better. We had old tales of beastmasters that would help make mounts for us, as well as archers who would use strange magics to fight our enemies.
Are you talking about a gun?
No, they use what you call bows and arrows, but with magics. Our shamans refer to it as arcane arrows. He's not talking
Oh,
about guns. He's just talking about magic arrows.
oh. I don't really have one. I have the witch's bow, but that does something different.
I know, but he's just thanking you for helping his people get beasts of burden, essentially.
Okay. Well, you guys have bows and arrows, right?
Yes.
Well. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do this.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Do it, Kyle. Violate the Prime Directive.
No, this is not Star Trek. It's not Starfinder. Get out of here.
Are you guys from around here?
We are from. We were. Okay, hold on. No, we are not native to this land, if that is what you ask.
Well, we're trying to get the hell out of here ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to come with us and get the hell out?
It is for our people to find a better home, then yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
We will follow you to the ends of the earth if we must.
Oh, hell yeah. We just gotta kick some UNT butt.
Very well, I was a gladiator for a year. I am more than happy to kill them.
Alright. What's your name, by the way, buddy?
This is gonna be embarrassing, but his name is... It literally translates to crocodile.
Crocodile. I'm gonna call you I'm gonna call you Croc. Is that okay?
Yes, that is what you wish. That suits me just fine.
Alright, Croc. Listen,
Yes.
we're gonna kick some UNT butt. We're gonna get ourselves out of this shit show, and then I don't know. You go off and do whatever you want. There's a whole island of like dinosaurs and shit.
Hmm.
There's a lot of weird islands that we came from. Heck, I don't know. Heck, we got like a whole village we're setting up for ourselves. There's a lot of places you could go.
Well, when the time comes, my people will find a home. But for now, we will serve under you.
Alright.
If we are to free everyone, I am to free my people here, then so be it.
Alright. I don't think I've introduced myself, but my name is Peppers. Nice to meet all of you.
He nods his head when you say your name. Like as a show of respect, essentially.
Peppers is becoming a god.
Probably.
Alright.
But yes, something you notice, Peppers. Crocodile, compared to the other lizard folk you've seen, is actually a lot taller than them.
He's the big boy.
Yes.
He's one of them big boy lizard folk.
Yes, he's actually a lot taller than them, and build-wise, he's actually possibly a lot stronger in terms of strength. But because you did help his people, he will help you push your war machine back in the garage.
Okay. Oh yeah, and drag that one guy out of there. Just you don't have to do it too nicely.
Very well. You see as he picks him up and just straight up throws him on the ground as soon as he does.
But don't injure him.
Speaking of which, has Priscus had time to find out what they want to do with that guy?
Yes, they talked about it, and unless you object, they were planning to execute him.
Pippers is going to object.
Okay.
Here's two reasons. One, he did promise the guy that he was going to be safe. That if he did what he told him to do, he was going to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Pippers is a lot of things, but he's still going to keep his word.
Okay.
So he's going to object to killing him. And also he can be useful for information.
Okay.
I'm sorry to shit in the cornflakes, but
That is not an expression I wanted to hear today. You're fine.
That's an expression.
That is an expression.
That's a Kyle original.
It is.
no, it's not. I've heard it before.
Okay. So that's what you want to do, Peppers. I guess as Priscus as your middleman, like the one who translates for you, the elder will be a bit disappointed, but she understands since you are their savior. She will allow this for now.
What about the rest of the party? What do you all think? I don't want to be the only one who makes this decision. Guys?
Priscus, Lucas, Webby, what do you guys want to do? Like, Do you want? Do you allow? Are you going to allow the UNT to be executed like the halflings want, or sustain? Like say no to that. The
I
halflings
mean,
will listen to you because you are their saviors.
Webby feels like. I mean, she's got a pretty uh, interesting past when it comes to you know judgments and things, and that she doesn't believe that judgments should be too harsh.
Hmm.
So she would vote no on the execution.
Okay. Like Pepper says, he doesn't want to be the only one to vote, and that's fair. Okay, so that's two no's. Priscus and Lucas, what do you guys want to do?
Priscus will defer to the others. He's not really invested in stopping the execution, but if they are, then he's not gonna argue with them.
Okay, so the majority votes to stop the execution. Okay.
I am curious on what Lucas's thought is on it.
I think I heard him, but maybe I was wrong. Like, I thought I heard him for a split second when he said, after he said be right back, but I could be wrong. Okay. Like I said, it will take a day for the, while we wait for Lucas to say something. Since majority votes said no, so he won't be executed. I will say this: it will take a day for the halflings to get their stuff supplies ready and start heading towards the Ark, with Livia and Dusha heading there already to drop off their civilians and stuff. The halflings do have mounts and beasts of burden, except they're mostly fit for people around the size of Pippers and, well, short characters, small creatures essentially, because they're fastiffs and stuff like that, and big claws. So no large creatures for you guys, I'm afraid.
Hold on. I rip off the horse patch.
Okay,
And you guys got yourself a riding horse.
nice. You guys got some horses.
Well, only one.
Well, you guys got a horse.
And it comes with saddlebags.
Okay.
So knock another one off my thingamajigger.
Okay, just want to make sure. Livia, Dusha, you two are heading for the Ark of the Eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
just want to make sure. And during the night, you set up the
Twin tiny huts.
yes,
The booby hut.
yes.
Alright. Like, I know we've connected them before, but is it possible for us to cast them together to make, like, a bigger version? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I think that's completely up to a DM ruling right there. You guys want to fuse the hut?
Yes,
The
well,
Jeremy
then-
Crawford answer is probably no, but fuck him.
Yeah. That's why I say it's kind of up to DM interpretation, because rules as is are something DMs follow, but at the same time, there's a rule of cool, so you know. Okay, while we wait for Lucas, I want to say this. Just for the sake of clarity and just to make it easier on you, for now, yes, but in the future, probably no.
How dare you? Yeah. You can say it works in this realm, then? Shifty ass.
Yes, because of the fact that this place has different rules.
Right?
Okay, so I guess we'll just go with Livia and Dushai doing their thing for now, resting while the other group is trying to figure this out while we wait for Lucas. Yeah. Is there anything Dushai and Livia you want to do as you make your way to the Ark? Divine
It's still the
intervention.
night, right? Or is it the new day?
We can say it's the next day.
Alright, to be fair, I kind of want to do Divine Intervention, but after we move to this space.
Which space?
So-
Let me see. Let me move my map.
down the river kind of deal. So because how dumb would it be? Like we get a carriage and then we have to pull it through the river.
Okay, that's shy. There's a carriage in the river, surrounded by crocodiles.
You son of a bitch! I cast water walk on it
No,
along with everyone else.
I'm kidding. There's no
It's
card.
a creature.
Oh my god. There's no card in the river. I promise.
Okay, but I will before like that first step, like real trail cast water walk for us to get by.
Okay. As I did mention, there are some crocodiles, and they do seem to want to get close. But I imagine you guys scare them off some way or another.
Abandoning us here at this village.
Yeah, and then on the other side, divine intervention. No, I'm going back up.
Okay. You take your movement while Lucas, while you're away, the halfling said they wanted to execute the UNT. Pippers objected, Webby objected, and so did Priscus. Majority votes no, but what do you want to do? What's your vote? Yes to letting them execute the UNT, or no to or objecting the execution?
Well, Lucas can see the reason why that they would want to execute him because of, well, how much the Yonti has tormented these poor people. But then his friends don't want to, and he doesn't want to go against his friends.
Be fair. Priscus abstained. He was like, basically he doesn't care. If Pippers and Webby want to keep this guy alive, he'll defer to them, but like,
Yeah. Lucas will just kind of like raise his hands, just kind of like step back, like, I don't want to get in the middle of this. These people have suffered a lot from these UNT. So, I mean, I don't want to just execute a captive. That seems really wrong. But I don't want to have an angry mob against us either. So yeah, he's just gonna go stand by Priscus. Like, yeah, I'm on team abstain.
Okay.
So
Very well. They won't. They'll seem a bit disappointed, but they won't necessarily fight you. You are your saviors after all. Okay, that is how it goes for you. If there's anything specific you guys want to do, let me know. If not, like, I mean, as in helping having the helping the halflings get ready to move because they're going to leave this village. They're gonna pack up their supplies and leave because the UNT will come back in greater numbers and more deadly.
this is why we should wipe them out.
Yes, and we probably will, but for now, you're getting them to safety, and then you can wipe them out.
UNT are easily frightened, but they return, and in great number.
Yes, the UNT are sad people, of course. Or should I say the Tuscan Raiders? Of course they are.
The Tuscan Raiders are amazing. I love those guys.
Yes, they have such beautiful history. Okay, but yes, you guys do that. If there's anything specific, let me know. If not, just shy. You rolled the divine intervention. You made it closer, and that was.
That was farther.
And you move farther, right? Sorry, this is kind of getting hard to keep track of. It's easier now there's just two of you, but now it feels like it's even harder.
Yeah, I'm checking on the egg too. I don't know if Olivia wanted to do anything as well while we're traveling.
Wanted to do anything this lunch?
I I mean, she would have probably done her little ray checks.
Okay. All right, roll me intelligence, please.
Was it in a D20? D100, I mean.
Oh yeah, it was a D100, please.
Divine intervention!
Okay, Miss Livia, you are getting more and more memories now. More memories of the past, of your mom. This time she's a little bit older. She's talking to Ray almost as though he's like a confidant, a friend, someone she can talk to about her feelings, her emotions, her dreams, things like that. It's almost like it's weird. As I mentioned before, you're looking through the eyes of Ray. He doesn't fully understand a lot of what your mom's saying because he's just, well, being a silly friend, but it's nice to see how many dreams and how meaningful your mom wanted her life to be at one point.
Oh.
She was happy, don't get me wrong. She just had really big dreams of seeing the world traveling and such things. And who knows, maybe she did get to do that. Yes.
Lydia will try to remember in detail that memory herself.
Okay. Alright. If there's no other messages, I'll go back to Karsten, the other poops. Team.
No messages.
Okay. But
Yeah.
yes, you're able to
Just-
you're able to remember. You're able to try to remember like everything in as much detail as possible. Miss Liv. Also, sorry, what did you say, Dasha? Or what were you trying
And
to
just
say?
taking care of the egg. That's it
Okay.
for me.
Alrighty. Lucas, Priscus, the rest. You're able to. A day goes by, and you're able. It's the next day. You're able to pack up all the supplies, and the halflings begin getting ready to leave. And you guys will start heading towards. They'll start heading towards the direction of the Ark, because that's where they believe there'll be safety.
All right. Anyone else? I mean,
Yeah, there's not anything you guys want to do. Anything? If not, we can change it for the sake of brevity, I guess.
So one thing.
Yeah.
I got the soul coin, and it's probably got. I'd say after all the usage, it probably would have like an hour or two left.
Yeah, I'd have like about 2 hours left.
Did they tell me what I can do with it? Like, did they tell me everything about the soul coin?
Yep. You can eat it for healing.
But did they tell me what else I can do about? Like, I know I'm metagaming knowledge, but I want to know exactly what I know about it.
You know it can be used to charge the health charger, like the war machines. It can be used to heal you and things like that. I'm not 100%. I don't fully know what they can do myself, so that's pretty much all you know at the moment.
Okay, so I was gonna say, do I know what happens if the coin is destroyed and I don't free the soul?
Yes, you were warned that if you don't free the soul, it's lost forever. But to be honest, you're also told that they believe that the soul in it was a dick, so we kind of had it coming.
I'm gonna destroy the coin to free the soul.
Okay.
back to hell with you, soul.
Can we do it like Lord of the Rings, where Webby hits it with her axe, but that doesn't work?
Actually, reading on it, it has immunity to all damage except that is done by a hellfire weapon. So I
Yeah.
can't do anything.
You guys don't have a hellfire weapon.
Nope. This thing is stuck in here.
Well, you can, Webby, but you will get launched back like you want.
Yeah, no,
I'll
that's like. Can somebody
fuck
like
yeah.
like just say we should destroy the ring should be destroyed and Webby.
Webby, destroy this thing!
All right, and then she hits it with her axe. Let me roll an attack, even though it's
All
Has
right,
an AC of 19 and 1 hit point.
right.
23.
It is immune to your damage, Webby, but you go flying backwards,
Woo!
just like in Lord of the Rings.
Even if the guy's soul is a dick, I don't want to. I don't want to destroy somebody's soul. That's
Okay.
with everything Pipper has gone through. It doesn't. He's not the kind of person who's going to sacrifice a life for his own selfish purposes, even if they're a dick.
Okay. That's fine.
Also, I think just Kyle in general. I'm not the kind of person who does that. I think. I don't know.
I
Don't
understand,
worry.
Kyle. It's okay.
Oh.
You're fine. Okay, so you guys start heading off. You start heading to the ark. You're
Mhm.
able to move.
Mhm.
You guys are able to move 6 feet because of the mounts you're using.
6 feet or 6 spaces?
6 spaces. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Oh my shit! What are they riding, Webby?
Oh yeah, that's right. I got a
There it is.
riding. I think me and
Damn.
because I think the riding horse can hold 2 riders, right?
Uh huh.
So I guess Lucas and Priscus probably be on the horse, and I can pull out the mastiff patch, and both me and Webby will have mounts.
Before I guess before we leave, we should probably figure out what's the best way to cross this stupid river.
Well, our mounts have the doggy paddle, so
Okay. Well, we can get that information before we leave. So, also to get some more tonic for the poison forest.
yeah, I don't want our dogs to die.
Or us.
That too.
Okay. Before you leave, the elder tells you about a small river nearby where the tonic is grown. She tells you though that there is these gross flying creatures who guard it. Kill them, and you'll be able to get the tonics, like the flower needed to make the tonic grow easily.
Okay.
She
Okay.
says it's okay to kill them because they're actually very aggressive and they don't enjoy dealing with them either.
All right. So, should we go deal with these flying hazards first to get the
Yeah, might
tonic?
as well. Might as well.
All right. Even though we can't prevent the UNT from attacking this village again, at least we can give them some poison relief. Ha ha!
Boo.
So, uh, who all wants to go slay some flying creatures?
I don't see why not.
Priscus, Webby.
Hell yeah! Slay.
All right, Priscus, you good to go? Cody, if you're not, we can't see.
Sure.
Okay. All right then. Uh, I should get directions to where this place is, because I have no idea where it is.
We could ask him.
Yeah, Priscus, you ask where give us directions to this plant growth area.
It's northwest of here.
Okay.
They tell you that it's northwest of here.
All right. We will head in that direction then.
Okay. As soon as you do, you see a river. You see a kind of river. You see a bunch of wildflowers relating to what the elder told Priscus what to look for. Guarding them is something I kind of was afraid to tell you guys, but but I know you guys are more than okay with this. Our giant wasp.
Ah!
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
God
these
damn
are.
it!
This is actually canon. This is actually canon to what I base this place off of. So feel free to kill them.
Now, I will admit to you, Fable. I thought when you said that these flying creatures were evil, that like they're just misunderstood. We could we could probably friend them and probably prevent like an actual thing. But then you told me giant wasps, and those things gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I really wish it was something you could befriend, but no, these things are giant assholes.
Yeah, no. Tell me how many there are, and
About
how
10
many
of
I
them.
can explode. 10 of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
feel free to destroy them, guys.
Before we do an attack, hold on one quick second. Now, how are they like bunched up together?
Yep.
How many are within like 10 feet of each other?
About 4 of them.
4 of them. 4 of them. Okay. I'm thinking of casting this spell.
Oh my god. I'll be honest, they have like an AC of 10. They have 10 hit points. You guys will just obliterate them if you wanted to.
Fable.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fable.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I got a better one.
Go ham, dude. Enjoy.
Fashion. Oh my god! Damn!
Pippers don't give no fucks at this point.
Okay. Pippers, you're able to kill 3 of them instantly.
Can I see what damage I got?
Yes.
There's no sneak attack damage, so please ignore that. Yeah.
I still say you can kill them instantly.
Can Lucas follow that up with 3 Eldritch Blasts?
Yes.
Okay.
Webby, you
see
want to throw anything at them too, or?
Yeah, I'll throw a javelin.
Okay.
It's progressively worse.
Are you enjoying that little basket you're sitting in, Link? That's adorable.
Does Lucas's attacks hit?
Uh-huh.
Alright. 1, 2, ooh. A 3. Ooh. Damn. Good damage.
A 3.
Okay, that sits them down. You have 4 more to go. So I did my math right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need to go wash my hands.
Alright, Webby throws javelins and kills the last of the wasp. Okay. Alright, and with that, you're able to gather some wildflowers needed to make the cure for the poison that is in the mist. Well, not in the mist, but the jungle itself.
Okay.
Wait
Yes.
second.
Yes.
Giant wasps.
Yes.
Are we in Terraria?
I wish. I would love if this was Terraria. Oh dear.
Link is sitting in my magazine, my little magazine thing I keep, and I posted his picture in the chat.
He looks so serious. Look at him. He's like, "Yes, father, I am enjoying this. Now leave me be."
Pretty much.
Oh dear, he's adorable. Okay, whoever wants to roll me a nature check, please feel free so I can tell you the amount of flowers you get.
Well, it's not a survival check, so I can give it a shot.
I swear, guys, you're almost gonna get together and things will hopefully get better.
But things have been great so far. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Just feel like Livia and Disha are bored at this point.
With guidance?
We're good. No, I'm good.
Oh, fucking hell. Holy shit.
Okay.
That's right. Nature's intelligence based. I'm fine.
Yeah. Pippers.
Hmm?
Roll me a 4d10, please. Okay, you get 15 of these wildflowers, which means when given to the elder, she will be able to make you about 10 doses of the anti-poison for this place.
All right. Nice, nice, nice.
Mhm.
They're all for pippers. The rest of you can deal with your own shit.
Oh no, Pippers has done evil. Makes sense.
We'll divide it.
Okay. And with that, you start heading in the direction of. And with that, give it to the elder. She quickly. It'll take her about like 2 hours to do so, but she will quickly make you the concoctions. And where would Lucas want to go? I guess I'll move him to make it easier to go past the river.
Yeah, we'll probably try to ask him what's an easy way across the river.
Okay,
An easy spot.
you're not gonna like this though.
Oh no.
Yeah, they say sadly you have to get close to the Spider Kingdom.
Ah, what about this? What about this area here? Is this area okay?
This one?
Here, right here.
Well, yes, it will take an extra day, but if you want to go there, that's fine too.
He's,
Up to you.
Lucas will ask the others in the group, especially Pippers, like, what are your thoughts? It's like, should we, avoid the Spider Kingdom, who, you probably pissed off by killing their leader,
You didn't
you
kill
know,
her leader.
or he shot someone that kept approaching him from there. That's what he said, right, Pippers? That's what you said, right? Or did I misinterpret that?
I was muted. I didn't shoot anyone. I shot at their feet.
Oh! Well, see, when you said shot, I assumed you meant you shot and killed.
No, I said I shot at their leader. I didn't shoot. I didn't say I shot their leader.
Well, I mean, sorry, I guess that's where I assumed you shot and killed their leader.
No.
So I was a little shocked. Okay, well, Well, do you think they'll treat us as hostiles if we approach near their kingdom? Or should we try taking an extra day and going through the jungle to this area? I know time is of the essence, but I'd like to get there alive and in one piece and with no spider eggs in our bellies.
You're weird.
Yeah, some weird fetishes there, buddy.
Oh, it's more like fears.
Or weird nightmares too. That's a good one. Okay, Lucas, wherever you want to go, let me know.
He is gonna leave it up to the party to decide the majority votes.
Like rolling around and having to wait a day, take an extra day might make things take longer, but at the same time, we also have to think that we could probably get delayed even further going to the Spider Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna find us super easy because Lucas is just gonna scream the entire time.
And they can smell his fear.
Mm-hmm. And let's be honest here. There has been several times. It's gonna be like that time we played Phasmophobia and you screamed so loud you lured the ghost to the front door. And it was upstairs.
Oh, Oh, not funny. Not funny.
Alright,
You were
you both.
you were safe in the truck.
Oh. Oh, I hate that game so much. I like playing with you guys. Oh,
Yeah,
all
playing
right.
with you too.
Well, there's no objections to taking the jungle route. Let's take the jungle route. Priscus, Webby, any objections, or are you guys just cool with whatever? Cool as cucumbers. I will take the silence as a yes. But jungle route it is. So, how far did we get in a day?
I guess that's a yes from them.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a yes.
Okay.
So how far do we get in a day to the jungle route?
Well, you have mounts. So I'll
Mhm.
say you have the entire company has mounts, so do you. So I'll say 6 squares.
Button. I can't really see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You're able to set up camp. Gotcha. Alrighty.
Good. Good.
You're able to get there very much very peacefully and quiet. Okay. Listen to the order of Dusty Shy.
We're coming for you, Dust Shy. We're coming for you.
Dust Shy, since Livia's not here. Oh, Olivia's back. Please,
Yeah, I'm back.
Please let me know what you want to do and move your spaces. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Run from them. Run. But at this point, is there even a reason to divine intervention a carriage?
You never know. At this point, it's a game.
Yes.
And you'll win eventually.
I
oh
won!
my god! You
Hell
actually
yeah.
won!
I hope it's a very fast flying carriage.
I seriously was thinking to myself, Dusha is gonna not want to do it this time, but it's gonna be the one time they would have rolled and got it.
Well, I did roll and I did get it. I'm so happy.
Apollo has given me the curse and the gift and curse of prophecy.
That's shy. You see a faint, beautiful light. I want to say descend from the sky, pointing you just a little bit ahead of you, where you see a beautiful cart. It's a bit old, but it's still a cart though. Your goddess has shown you a cart where you can. It's big enough to hold as many people as need be.
Oh my god, it's a cart of holding for people.
It's not a cart of holding.
It's a magic bus.
Oh my god.
I honestly thought when he said it was in the sky, I thought it was just gonna crash in front of me and just break.
No, actually, this is where it gets kind of interesting. They're shy. This card looks big. Well, Livia's not wrong. It is kind of like it's kind of like a bus size, but it's a really big cart. It looks like at one point it was used to carry a lot of people.
Yes, I will take it, and
Okay.
if needed to, I'll spend some time mending.
Okay. As you look at it, it does seem like at one point it was actually used to house, like it has like little holes here and there. Not like it was because of wear and tear, but due to actual design. It looks like it was actually used to hold crossbows and help archers shoot out of it and things like that.
Thank goodness we have so many archers.
Shush. You know what? I'm taking it away from you. You're not allowed
Ah,
to divide information anymore.
Christ.
Okay, no.
Well, I'm not allowed for a week now.
You're not allowed for 10 weeks now.
Sad.
Heck you,
Well,
Dusha.
technically, we know that 4 days is 3 weeks, so wouldn't one day be past a
No.
week?
No, I wouldn't. Get out of here.
Wait. So what does I ask for?
A carriage.
A
The cart.
carriage.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I was asking for it since we started this trip, kind of deal, and
Oh jeez.
well,
Okay.
I mean, it's a nice, huge ass carriage that could fit a bunch of people with.
That's a
like,
pimpin' carriage.
Okay, well, let me describe the carriage real quick. Dushai, it is the thing about it. It is a very large carriage. Seemed to be able to house multiple people, up to about 40 of them. As well as something you notice interestingly, it's mostly made out of metal. A lot of it is actually pretty armored up. Why is it here of all places? You're not sure, but for sure you know it does not belong in a place like this.
I'm gonna just assume that my Narami teleported it from somewhere else with
Okay.
divine interventions. That's what I'm gonna assume. I don't know why it's here, but for me, kind of thing. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, finally, I got a carriage. I'm not gonna ask anything why it's here.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure if Livia sees it, like, she's just hugging like one of the sets. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yep.
The pioneers used to ride these bad boys for miles.
Right. Is there like any special unique stats that I should write down for this, or is there like a thing for this? I don't know.
Well,
That this carriage.
it is an armored carriage, so it has an AC of 20. It has an AC of 21. It has special compartments where you can hold multiple items. It can hold up to 40 people. If need
Armored
be.
carriage, 20 AC.
Yep, 20 AC. It can hold up to 40 people.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a big boy. That is what that is. As well as it will require 4 horses to pull it, or 2 big creatures like a rhinoceros or something like that. I don't know, just some kind of big beast of burden, essentially. And it does seem to have like windows that you can open, or like these small compartments that will let you shoot from that'll let you shoot arrows out of it. And you will get like half quarter cover with it.
Shooting with half quarter cover.
Mm-hmm.
And you said there's also like compartments to put stuff in?
Yeah. Little compartments where you'll be able to store supplies like food, water, things like that. So you won't have to worry about it being like, say you're being attacked or something, or someone tries to rob you, you can hide it.
Alright, first things first. I'm gonna mend if there's stuff all messy here.
It is pretty messy, and you do notice there is a couple battle scars on it, but they look very old.
Yes, I'm gonna mend those to the best of my abilities. So I'll probably spend all morning on this, because I don't... Actually, no, we have some airship people. I'm gonna ask if they can help me fix this up as well, considering I'm sure they mess with metalwork a lot.
Uh-huh. Right, as soon as they say that, the nice dwarven man's just like, right, ma'am? He just says, right, ma'am, you got it. We'll have it fixed in 10 minutes, tops.
So beautiful. And I'm gonna ask them to put the symbol of Narami on there.
We're not really painters, but we'll do what we can for you. It's at least
Well,
we
I
can
mean
do.
more like chisel it
Mhm.
in, into the metal.
Yep. They still say they're not an artist, but they'll still do that for you. So yeah, like about after 15 minutes of non-stop working, you basically see them.
5 minutes over.
Get out of here, you. Okay, now what happens is you basically see, as they say that, their eyes begin to glow as they're finally happy to do something of service to you for saving them. And they work on this thing super fast. They basically fix up what little pieces are broken off. Some of them do use mending to try to fix holes here and there. And yes, it took 5 minutes for them to draw. They're not an artist, okay? Leave them alone. Well, to carve, but they were able to do that. You now
Shall
have.
call Narami's Hot Wheels leading the way.
I hate this game. You now have an armored car, not a car, but an armored cart, and it is Narami's Hot Wheels
Leading the way.
leading the. There you go, Miss Livia. Now you don't have to walk forever.
Hell yeah. Well, I was on my flaming horse, but it's fine.
I'm gonna be extra. I'm gonna make sure that the suspensions are like good in good high quality condition because I don't want bouncing or riding this bad boy.
All right. Basically, that's shy. They do tell you this. Oh my god. The dwarven man does tell you. He's like, Miss Dusha, we can. This is the best we can do for now, but I think in the future, if you're interested, we can upgrade this a little bit for you. It looks like whoever used this made it specifically for battling and crap like that.
So beautiful. I love it.
All right. Well, boys, pack up. We're leaving. We're getting ready to move out again. You see, as all of them are happy to finally be of service to you.
And that, like, we don't need to have like swollen butts because of the horse riding. Because I'm sure, I know we can ride in twos, but like I know how saddles are like mainly for one person, so usually there's like,
Yeah,
butt soreness,
there is butt soreness.
butt
Okay.
stuff.
So yeah, here Solace will summon the Dragonborn will summon some horses for you, and you're able to move faster now. You're now actually able to move 8 squares.
So long, sucker! And I like look at Lucas's way.
He's not
1,
even there.
4, 5, 6, 7. Can I technically use water walk on this thing, or is there a bridge?
You can move this way. I prepared for this.
Alright,
Just
there you
shy.
go.
As you get closer and closer, I don't want to know what match cards. Match cards suck. Just shy. As you get closer to the thing, you see something different compared to what you've been seeing here before. On the horizon, you actually see a giant ship on top of a mountain. Well, it's not a mountain, more like a hill, a really big hill, so I guess it is a mountain if you want to be specific about it. It's a giant ship. And you see a couple towers, and as soon as you see the tower, as soon as you see the tower, you are flagged down. There's like a light. There's a lantern being shined in your direction as a way to try to contact you. They use a lantern to try to give you a light to point you in the direction to go. As you follow it, you come to this old town where you're greeted by what appears to be a couple elves. They look at you and say, "Halt! What business do you have here?"
We're here for. We came here to bring people in because we heard this was safe place for stragglers, people who got teleported here.
Right. We have a question to ask. Are you hunter or prey?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, thank God.
I hunt the hunter.
Oh, well, to be honest, we would accepted anything besides hunter, but okay, you're safe. Welcome to the Ark of the Eclipse. Everyone, prepare. Give us a second while we lower the bridge for you. You have no idea how many times we've had the crazy people try to infiltrate us. It's been terrible. Oh,
That's fair.
yes. After a couple minutes, the bridge drops, does shy, and you're all allowed in. where you
So
see
can we do more movement, or
what?
can we do more movement going?
Yes, I will allow you guys to go into the art space
Woo!
just for this. I will describe what it looks like. As I said, there's a giant ship that looks to be kind of broken on top of a mountain. But this is a settlement. There's a lot of makeshift buildings made out of wood, some of brick, some of everything here. It's basically a hodgepodge of different races, different humans, not different humans, different races and different everything here. Hell, you even see some of the travelers people here.
Dude.
There's even a bunch of symbols for the travelers people here. You guys did it. You made
It's
it.
beautiful, Olivia. We did it. I got the carriage.
Finally, this was like the longest trip in my life. Seriously, like teleportation is the key.
Right? And knowing this, like, this carriage could be upgraded, kind of thing. Think of the possibilities.
That would make everything so much simpler.
Right? Then we could probably get the inside renovated. So, like, you saw how many people could probably be in this, like, up to 40. We could probably, like, do, like, a small, like, resting room as well if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. One thing, the Princess Cherry will get off of the cart. Thank you all for your help, and she'll go try to speak to the leader of this place to find out what they can. And I assume you all are going to rest here, do what you can to help out and things like that, and we'll try to get Lucas and the rest of the party here.
Fit on sweet carriage. My carriage.
Okay, so unless if there's anything you guys want to do, like specific, if not, I'll try for the sake of brevity to try to get the rest of the party here.
Other than take care of the egg, message. I would try to do another sending spell to Callie kind of thing. Message like day 6, I believe.
Mhm.
I don't remember. Anyways, hope you're doing okay. How's the repairs coming along? And also got a sweet new carriage.
Okay.
It's made of metal.
Okay. So Lucas, Priscus, you guys are free to move as many spaces as you can, and hopefully you'll make it to the Ark in no time. I already rolled ahead of time. There are no encounters, sadly.
How many spaces can
They can move.
Okay.
They can move 6 spaces.
those sons of bitches?
While you guys move, is there anything you want to do? Let me know while I relay Dashai's message. Dashai, it has been a month since you've been gone. We have been able to fix the city. Now we are having to deal with weird politics. I hate this. Come back soon.
I'll do another sending message. Like, I remember when we dealt with politics in the other realm. I remember we ended up having to run away because I said a word not meaning to, and apparently it was bad. And yeah,
Oh my god. Chill replies saying, I really miss you. Please come back home safe. Really could use you right now.
aw.
And
Toshai will smile and get like a little sad missing Callie.
she really misses you too. It's been a month for her. Yes.
I know. First it was 2 years, and now this. I feel bad for Callie.
I feel bad for Callie. I'm being mean to Callie. Alright,
Yeah,
Lucas, Brisket. Well, Lucas, did you already move?
Oh no, I didn't.
Alright, go for it.
Okay.
Sorry, Dusha, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I said wow to Lucas, not movie.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll
Very.
talk about
This is very, very important. This is very important. I gotta mention this.
Yes.
I have named my mastiff. His name is Scrappy Doo.
Okay.
All right, there I moved.
Alright, during the night, you are, during the trip, you are being followed, while you're in the jungle, that is, you were being followed by the Leapers. At one point, in the middle of the night, during one of your watch, while you were there, you heard something kind of familiar to you all. Well, not familiar, but you did hear the sound of a crossbow bolt, like a crossbow being shot. When you
Oh
went to
boy.
when you went to investigate that, it appears that a leaper was following you. It was killed by the crossbow bolt. Like it was literally shot into the tree that it was hiding in.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know that it was a thing that happened.
Okay.
But other than that, nothing else was happening.
Nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened. No.
Okay. Alrighty.
Right. And as you stay there for the night, preparing for everything, keeping watch, a somewhat familiar face appears on Pippers' watch.
Oh boy.
Pippers,
Yes.
you recognize her because of your keen mind.
Keen
It's the
mind.
Drow woman from the Spider Kingdom.
Ah! What the hell do you want?
I merely wish to. Okay, well, enough of the games, because you don't seem interested in having a good time, so here's the thing. I wish to make a deal with you. Specifically your party. See, we've been watching you. Of course you know, because the other caps told me so.
Now,
Would you be
you
saying?
guys have been watching me. Watch me take a shower and all that stuff. Like,
Well, to be honest, there was that one, but doesn't really know what a shower is, so sorry about that if that was creepy.
nah, whatever.
I merely wish to speak to your leader. I have a deal for you all, if you're interested, that is. I assure you, it can be very beneficial for both of us.
Well, why don't you just give me like a good idea what this deal is, and maybe I'll go talk to the rest of the group.
Well, how would I know that you won't actually talk to the rest of your group?
I'm a terrible liar.
Very well. It's a way
Insight check.
I mean, I can roll deception and see how well it goes.
No, it's fine. She says,
Yeah, no, I'm a terrible fucking liar.
okay. She does say this. Very well. I can teach. I understand you're trying to get out of here. Out of this hellhole. I can tell you how to get out of here. Hell, I'll even go as far as to help you get out of here. In return, all I ask is you help us get out of here as well.
You're stuck here too.
Yes.
Insight check
Go for it.
with guidance.
Go for it. She is telling you the truth.
The funny thing is that it's still actually going to be a 17 for that because it's a 7, and the lowest I can roll on an insight check for lying is a 8.
She's telling you the truth, Peppers.
How do I know you won't just stab us in the back when you have the first opportunity?
Trust me, if you know anything about us Drow, we would have killed you by now and taken your whatever it is that you call that giant machine.
Insight check again.
Okay.
Sorry, I just don't trust her.
No, it's okay. Go for it, dude.
With guidance.
Insight everything.
So yeah, that would actually be an 18 because once again,
Kind of funny. You just keep casting guidance in front of her.
She seems
hey, I don't give a shit.
okay, Cal. She really does seem to be telling you the truth, or at least she believes that they at one point could have killed you and taken your stuff. At least that's what she believes that did happen.
Well, I'm inciting on whether or not she's planning on stabbing us in the back.
It doesn't seem to be, but you kind of feel like there's a little bit much more to it than meets the eye.
They're Transformers.
Yeah.
Damn it! I was gonna say the same thing.
Alright, I'll get the rest of the group.
Like, you feel like there's something she's holding out from you, but okay.
They're
okay.
Decepticons.
They're beast formers, is what they are. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Butlertron, go wake the others.
Okay, the others are awakened, I think.
And how Butlertron does it is he tries to nudge you gently, softly,
Oh,
and if that doesn't
yeah.
work, slap across the face with his metal hand.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's you. What the hell?
I mean, the third option is if you don't wake up, he's got hot tea in himself.
Ooh, no.
I honestly thought the way he was gonna wake them up was he was literally gonna make them a cup of tea or like a cup of Earl Grey or something, and the smell was gonna awaken them. You know, something.
Oh no, that's after they wake up.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. I need to check on Sebastian.
So yeah, then he gives you guys a cup of Earl Grey.
Okay.
But we could say that Earl Grey was the second option, then was the slap.
Okay. Okay, so you guys wake up, and you're told what happens. Since Lucas isn't here, I expect Priscus to say something, hopefully.
Rest in peace, Priscus.
Oh my god, I can't believe Priscus is dead!
I mean, Priscus would find this arrangement equitable enough.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your insight, Priscus. I don't know what to say.
It's like Priscus, like this deal is
All right.
acceptable.
I'd say it was equitable, so I assume so, yes.
I would just imagine him as lemongrass.
What about you, Abby? Abby? Abby?
Abigail. Abigail.
Can't believe Webby's dead as well.
Chris, are you there? Chris, are you playing chess? Are you winning? I only accept if you are. You better be winning. If not,
Are
I
you
will
winning,
so.
son?
Yes, you better be winning, son. If not, I will be so upset.
Sorry.
With you.
No, I'm not doing that. I wasn't paying attention. We were going through wedding photos because my sister just got engaged.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention very much. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You didn't miss much. Just the fact that just the only thing that really happened to you was the fact that this drow woman was telling Pippers she has a deal for you. If you're willing to help her and her people get the hell out of here, she'll teach you a way to get out of here. The catch is she wants you to get them out of here as well. That sentence makes no sense, but I'm sorry, I'm not fixing it. I'm too lazy now.
I mean, hang on. I can do a thing to help us.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really going to help us, but it's Webby, so she thinks it's going to help us.
But does it help?
Does it help us?
Nonsense.
Are
Nice.
they evil?
They don't smell evil, no. You're not getting a ping off them.
All right, they're good guys. We can help them out.
What? Well,
What did I just watch?
They smell fine. They smell fine. It's fine. They smell good.
What does that mean?
Lucas is gonna kind of slick back and says, like, "Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Okay.
I heard
Webby
that
actually starts sniffing them.
I heard that the drow highly respect men.
Oh my god.
That is not in any way accurate.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
They're a matriarchal society.
Webby leans to Pippers and Priscus and says, 5 gold, he gets slapped.
Matriarchal. Oh,
10 gold.
oh dear. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just they just haven't met someone like me yet.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
Okay.
20 gold that he gets slapped.
Uh,
All right, you're on.
so
Wait,
he's
I don't.
We need someone.
Webby doesn't know how to.
We need someone to. Need someone. God damn it, Priscus. Do you want to get in on this?
there has to be someone that bets against him not getting slapped.
I know.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm
Webby
trying
just.
to do.
Yeah, so Webby said 5 gold that he gets slapped, and then Pipper said 20 that he gets slapped, and Webby said you're on. So she got reverse betted because she's an idiot.
So Lucas is going to approach him like, greetings. So, sorry about my appearance. Was just rudely awakened. So, I heard that there's some commotion going on. What seems to be happening out here?
You say that?
Yes.
Yeah. She basically says, well, since apparently your friend's not that good at telling you what it is. See, my people have been here stuck for the last, oh boy, how long has it been? 100 or so years. We want out. We seem to have found an interesting group. Many of the people who come here were either killed or enslaved, and you're the only ones that seem to be doing something. We figured out a way to get out of here, and we were more than willing to share our knowledge with you. In return, you must promise to get us out of here as well.
All right. Well, so I take it then that means that you are not from here then.
No, we are from different places everywhere. At one point, if I remember right, my people were nomads, leaving our home to find another place. Some of the older ones say it was to rule over everything. The others say it was for peace. To be honest, I don't care one way or the other. I just want out of here.
So you were all abducted by the Wild Hunt as well then?
Well, we were abducted by the mist, then the Wild Hunt took over, yes.
Mist? Huh.
Oh, she looks at you, like, almost like she's trying to look at you. She's like, wow, you really do not understand your circumstances, do you?
We've only been here for a few days, and the language barrier has been a bit of a challenge, and finding friendly faces has been quite difficult as well.
Fair. Well, let me give you a quick explanation then. It's the least I can do. We are in something known as the Poison Grove. At least that's what the natives call it.
Mm-hmm.
It is what we call, well, it is what a lot of the others we've encountered call a dread domain. Think of it as a prison for the most insane or the unlucky. There is someone who takes over. It's a realm locked away from the others, like an island, but surrounded by a giant cage where no one is supposed to enter or leave. Sadly, when the original lord of this place was killed by the leader of the Wild Hunt, as you call them, they decided to start hunting outside of it. Started to abduct more and more people. We were, I guess, unlucky we were unlucky because the old leader was still in charge, and at least he had a sense of reason. Well, to be honest, that's unfair. He did conduct a hunt, but once yearly, and only the strongest warriors were hunted. By choice or by lottery, if I guess you could consider it that. These maniacs that are taking over do it because it's fun. So I guess you can see why we want to leave.
Yes. We didn't want to stick around much longer. than we had to either.
Mhm.
We mainly came here for our own rescue operation. So, well, I cannot say about the other half of our group, uh, as I do not know of how we will return back to, well, our realm.
It's really easy, actually. Well, not necessarily easy. As I said, I am willing to share my knowledge with you if you are more than willing to get us out of here.
Well, now you said it was easy. Well, maybe
Well,
not easy.
yes, easy's not the right word.
But you do know how to get out, yet you've not attempted to.
Who said we never attempted it?
Well, they weren't successful then.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So you think that we have a better chance of succeeding where you failed?
Yes, of course. After all, you all seem to have come from a different place. You have a strange contraption that sounds like the roar of 10 monsters altogether. You've been able to piss off and kill multiple UNT, well, snake creatures without reason, and I've had some of my scouts view your other friends, and they seem to be doing just fine. While others have fallen, while others lesser than you have fallen, you all seem to somehow thrive here. Like it's no matter to you.
It matters very much. The air of the forest is not very pleasant to us, and unless you, well, he's just gonna look to Webby. Unless you're her.
Well,
She, she,
sorry,
she shrugs off. She shrugs off that poison as if it's nothing.
forgive me. I didn't mean to use that word lightly. I meant, it seems the struggles here are you're much more resilient, tougher even compared to the poor souls that have been trapped here.
Well, we've had our fair encounter of dangerous things in our world, so it's made us quite strong. And Lucas is gonna kind of flex one arm, and anyway, so well, we can't guarantee we'll be able to get ourselves and you through. We can do everything in our power to try to make that happen. If your information is indeed helpful.
Alright. Very well. I see this is how you wish to this is how you wish to proceed, so be it. The only way to get out of here, I'll give you a little piece of information then. The way to get out of here, there are 3 totems that must be destroyed to leave this place. We are in possession of one of them, which we are more than willing to give you, if you are able to prove yourselves and get the other 2 totems.
I see.
The other 2 totems, however, are not so easy to obtain. One is in the hands of the Queen of the Yuan-Ti, over in the Venom Pit that you so seem to have... What's the expression? Poke the beehive? No, that doesn't sound right. Angered the wasp nest, I think that's it.
Kick the hornet's nest.
Yes, there it is. That sounds about
I
right.
think it was shit in the cornflakes.
She didn't hear Pipper say that, so she's not gonna repeat that.
And that was Webby.
I know, but she won't repeat that though. But yes, she says yes.
Oh, sorry.
You seem to make them very angry, and the last one, I'm pretty sure you can surmise where it is.
Just possibly, but let's just say I don't know my way around. Where exactly was this one located?
It is in the hands of the Wild Hunt leader, which just so happens to be the lord of this domain.
Of course it is.
So to speak. We refer to them as Dreadlords because they have so much command over this place. They make rules and so, and they're the leaders, but they're not all powerful. They can be killed under the right
But
circumstances.
so you could say that they cause a lot of the denizens here dread.
Very much so, yes. Tiny car sounds terrible.
Oh,
Yes.
well, all right. That is he's just kind of sigh and kind of rub his hand down his face a bit and look to Pippers and the others and like, we should have gone and smashed the venom pit.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm sure you and your friends with that contraption can make do with the queen in a matter of seconds.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that well, we were discussing going to the Yuan-T's venom pit and well, smashing it for good and making sure that the Yuan-T couldn't trouble the innocent denizens that live here. But well, other half of our party told us that it would be better to not do that and to all meet up. And now we're learning we have to go back again. It's just it feels like a waste of time, but though honestly, if we're going to tackle a Yuan-T nest, it's best if we have the whole party together.
Mhm.
Well, that is some very useful information. And I'm sure you can probably have the location of the Dread Ruler, but will not share that unless, well, we can get you out.
Yep. Once you have the Yuan T's totem, and you're more than willing and you more than willingly give us your word you will get us out of here, I will share with you where the leader of the wild hunt is. Think of it as killing two birds with one stone. We can we can rescue all of the poor souls here, kill the monster that owns this place, and hopefully lock it away forever.
Yes. Well, I don't want to swear anything yet, without, the rest of our party being here
Mm-hmm.
and discussing it. So, until then, why don't you accompany us to our destination? But I can promise you that if the party agrees, we will do everything in our power to make this happen. And I assure you, the men in our group are very reliable and more than capable of getting the job done.
Hmm. Very well then.
The ladies are as well. I mean, our our little powerhouse there, Webby. Yeah, she can do some very very crazy things.
Let me eat this.
She just smiles and says, "Oh, I understand what's going on. Those are the kind of drow you've messed with before. Understood. I assure you, we are above such petty things. Well, I am, of course. The rest might not be. Don't worry. Oh, if it makes your friends feel better, because I believe the little kobold won't stop looking at me, I can tie my hands together if it'll make you feel better."
No, it's fine. Uh, just wanting to assure that no hostilities will be, well, welcome on from either side, and that we will do our best to show each other the utmost respect that we can for new acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
Sound fair?
Sounds more than fair, yes.
Very well. Then I think we have the makings of a possible deal. So for now, let's us make our way to, I don't know, something called Ark, the Ark, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Very well.
You should be safe there for the time being, and we can discuss and formulate how we will go about acquiring these totems.
Very well.
We will definitely need to know what yours looks like, so we know what to look for the other two. You know, similar material, craftsmanship. You know, the finer details.
All right.
Are we on to that airship again?
Wait, what? Airship? What?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, Pippers. It's early morning. Oh, anyway, welcome to the caravan, I guess.
Chaotic caravan, basically.
The
Yep.
chaotic caravan.
Hey, we're the chaotic comets, the chaotic
I know,
caravan.
I love it. Alright. Very well. As soon as we are in the city and you speak to your friends, I will let you know what our totem looks like so you know what you're looking for. That should be fair enough, isn't it?
That sounds more than fair.
Very well. And with that, you guys will be able to use all your spaces the next day to get to the Ark of the Sun, and I will describe to you again what it looks like, and we'll end the session as soon as you hit it.
Dashing, pushing it.
Can't believe next session we're finally all meeting again.
We're back together! Reunited and it feels so good.
Okay,
I wanna.
Alright, just for the sake of brevity, you are asked the same question that you were asked before, that Livia and Dusha were asked. Are you hunter or prey? They look at all of the people there and they're like, they look at all of your people and they notice the halflings and they're like, oh, well, you're pretty much nice. You're pretty much good people because the halflings seem to trust you. Because the halflings are somewhat native to this land, so they know to trust them, essentially.
Double thumbs up. Hey.
The lizard folk baby throw a potato at him.
Yes, the lizard.
God damn it! He's just gonna
I don't know where he keeps getting these.
Yeah,
you keep giving them back to him.
I don't. I swear to God, he creates them out of nothing.
I think he's swiping them from your bag.
He has a satchel of holding, and it's like a tiny baby satchel, and it has a buttload of endless potatoes. That is where he gets them.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna take it away. I'm not gonna take away a child's toy. I tried doing that, and he cried for an hour. I'm not gonna take it away.
A child's plaything.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
You have to be a horrible monster to take away a child's toy.
Okay.
Lucas gets hit with a potato.
Okay. Hey. Before we end today's session. Wait, Dusha, what did you want to say?
I was gonna say, when we meet up, I'm gonna be like, hey, Peppers, look what I got!
And you see the baby.
You get that pimpin' ride!
We'll deal with that next week, guys. But maybe. No, wait. Next week we'll probably won't have a session. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Anyway. Right. So, we'll end the session with basically Dusha saying, Pipper saying, where did you get the pimping ride?
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned before, it's actually called the Ark of the Sun, not the Ark of the Eclipse. I'm stupid. Well, I'm not stupid. That was just my bad. The Ark of the Sun is on top of a mountain. Lies a broken ship. By the looks of it, it could have been an airship at some point, Pippers, but it's been broken down, scrapped for pieces to build different houses, different things. As soon as you enter, you notice a hodgepodge of different people here. It's civilization, as best as you can get in this wild wilderness. It's a lot better off than the places you've seen so far, Lucas, Priscus, everyone, Dusha and Livia especially, since you both saw one settlement. Well, kind of most of you saw one settlement each. This one's better off. A lot of the people here do appear to be the Traveler's followers because they have symbols of the Traveler all over the place. Some other symbols you've never seen before from different places are here as well. different dwarves of different shapes, not shapes and sizes, but different things are here as well. Pipper, something that catches your interest? You see what appears to be multiple arcane cannons mounted on one of the towers. But they're interestingly made. They're more advanced than yours, actually.
I was gonna say they all have Pipper's face on them.
No. They are technically turrets, but you'll see why. But yes, they appear to be a very more advanced version of your arcane cannon set up on the tower. It appears this is what they use for defense. Dushai, during the day you and Livia were here, you actually saw it in work. It actually tore through a wyvern thinking it could attack the city.
Nice.
And with that, we'll end today's session here with you guys finally meeting up.
Lucas is gonna go in and run up and like go and hug Livia,
Wow, not
or
Dushai.
or try to hug Livia.
Wow, no hug for
Yeah.
Dushai.
Yeah. And well, I mean, after he hugs Livia, he'll offer a hug for Dushai.
I just stare at him like, what's going on here?
Why not
What are you
me
doing?
first?
I mean,
it's
you're
a-
usually yelling at me about something. Who are you?
I want.
Are you guiding Vault max level?
Oh!
I knew you guys would be alright.
What, Livia? I'm so glad to meet you all. Gonna let everyone get there.
I'm happy to. It was. I mean, yeah, I'm happy I was of use sending those messages, but otherwise I felt kind of useless. It made me sad a little bit.
To event where we are with the fight. But I'll let everyone get their greetings and all before I gotta tell you something very important.
Okay.
Dead.
You're dead. Okay. Well, but yes. We'll end with today's session with, I guess, Lucas telling everyone his important news. Dushai showing Pippers the armor wagon she got. Him calling it a pimping ride. And then yeah.
So one of the
Or will we?
dun dun dun.
All right. We'll end with another Benji thing. But Lucas, what did you want to tell the party, or you can wait
You-
for next time?
He's gonna tell Livia. So guess what? We gotta go back to the Venom Pit.
Then look at this sweet ass ride we can take.
What is that?
What are those?
Okay. And yes, take it away, Cody.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Is it
The
Sicily
interior.
again?
yes,
Okay.
always,
Okay.
always Sophia.
Oh yeah, I knew that was the reference you were going for. Okay. Let's continue.
But yes, interior, Gil's shop. Benji walks in. Cody's brain stops working.
Cody, no. Not your brain. You need that.
I don't use it much. But yes, Benjamin approaches Gil.
And that's where we're ending.
No. Benjamin says, Gil, have you gotten what I asked for?
Right. Gil will look at you and be like, well, yeah, I got it. Just give me a quick second and I'll bring it out for you. Takes him about a minute or so to bring back a box you asked for. Well, bring the item in a box, in which he shows it to you. Well, he shows it to Benji.
Excellent. Gil say anything?
He says, I did do the thing you wanted me to do. I don't know why anyone would want that, but hey, whatever makes you happy. I'm trying so hard not to reveal it, Cody.
You're one sick motherfucker, Benji.
Oh my gosh.
I think we can end it there.
Okay. Alright.
Gil doesn't. Good.
What, Cars? You're talking far away.
Oh, sorry. I said good, but Gil doesn't kink shame. That's good to know.
Okay. Alright, everyone. That's what I want to say. Session. The party finally made it back together! After years! After like 3 sessions, they did it! I'm proud of them! Now I can do evil encounters. I'm kidding. Anyway.
Gonna have evil encounters when we were all separated.
How? Just you're grounded. You're grounded.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry.
You're okay.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone, thank you for coming, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's session. Now that you're back together, hopefully things won't be as chaotic. Well, to be honest, it probably will, but much more manageable.
Let's be honest with ourselves. All 6 of us together. That is probably going to be more chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Okay, but anyway. Really hope you all guys enjoy. Thank you for coming. See you all next time. Bye.